Hello YouTube! It's been about 6 months since we played this last. I know the VOD got put up recently, but when we actually recorded that, it was still winter. It is August 2020 now. We are in quarantine. We weren't beforehand. The previous episode, I don't think we were in quarantine yet. That was weird. Oof. Last we left Michael, he was bitching about Catherine, the sexy nurse, being too sexy to do her dang job because he saw her boobies because he decided to watch them at night in the woods when she was just displaying them to the forest.
Here's the other place. Oh,
I think we saw this scene.
I think we did.
I don't know about you,
Yeah, we did.
but I think this situation
Oh, her poor
is
earrings are just sagging
not
off her
good
ears.
at all.
That don't look
Could
the way
even
it's
be
supposed to.
dangerous.
Because this game is just like running QuickTime videos, like you can just make this progress bar pop up
Just skip it.
and just skip it. Boop, boop, boop.
Bye, lady.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna be doing to the softcore porn scenes
Oh boy.
that are a little bit later.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look in these different things, you can find
Yeah.
out a lot of random things. I think we did read these last time.
We
though.
did.
A lot
Yeah.
of it's boring. A lot of it's not related to us. Like, who the fuck is Martin Bird?
Yeah, both these files are not characters
But
at
there's
all.
other files that are for Michael and Allison.
When you've concluded this test,
Oh,
you will
we're gonna
return
get
to the
quizzed on
story.
stuff from 6 months ago. I hope we
Do you wish to
remember.
proceed?
Uh-huh.
All right.
We don't have anything else to do,
Nope,
so.
nope.
Which of the following images?
Oh, they're
do you
fucking
see within
skanking.
this painting?
That's a guy skanking.
That's dancing, yeah.
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 Chaos with a capital C.
Chaos.
Chaos.
Surrealistic art disturbs me.
No.
False, yeah.
Yeah, no.
If I was on a lifeboat in the middle of the ocean, I would most want to have
Drinking
Yeah,
water.
I think drinking
I
water.
would love to not die.
Yeah. A companion to
story
eat.
of Adam and Eve is completely made up.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just.
It's made up.
This image makes me think of
Ooh.
I'm seeing a monster.
I'm seeing either a monster or an operation. I could see the operation.
Yeah.
You can say monster.
Yeah.
I enjoy gutting a
False.
fish.
No.
Why would I like that?
No.
This image makes me think of
Ooh, this is some really cool.
That's
I
a cool
I
one.
like this artist.
I'm gonna say none of the above. I'm not seeing an old man. I'm seeing a guy.
I'm seeing a
like,
figure, but
I'm seeing a figure crouching.
yeah. Yeah, none of the
the
above.
artist who painted this.
It's great.
Cool. Has a unique vision.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
The slaying of a dragon in art symbolizes
Usually good conquering evil.
That or heroism.
Yeah,
Either one.
either can go. Which one do you feel better on?
I'm gonna say heroism.
Someone in the chat pointing out that this is giving them Shattered Memories vibes.
Uh-huh.
You are not the only one.
uh-huh.
People, when Giant Bomb streamed this, people asked Sam Barlow, the writer of Shattered Memories, wow, this game's really similar to Shattered Memories in a lot of ways. What's up with that? And Sam Barlow claimed he had never heard of it. And it was, quote, an interesting curio. Which I think, I don't know, man. What a turd.
Well,
Oh, video?
oh. Video?
Play. There it goes.
Weird.
Oh, Michael.
What? You look so excited. What's going on?
It's Jody.
What about Jody?
She's sitting up. She's sitting up in bed.
Really?
Yes.
What?
Catherine got her to do it. We were just talking about how she needed to try harder, and Catherine said she should be sitting up in bed. We went downstairs and got her to do it.
I have asthma.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah, that's wonderful.
And that's not all. You gotta do it. You just gotta do it.
Do what?
She wants her own television for her room. She wants her own television.
Catherine wants her own television set.
Yes. No, Jody wants her own television. She's sitting up now and she wants her own television set. Oh, Michael. would think that you'd be more excited and
Oh,
happy
yeah.
about this.
I am. It's such a surprise.
That fucking Ethan McManus
It's
haircut.
because of Catherine. That woman can work miracles.
If I remember correctly, in the Giant Bomb playthrough, they said it looked like he used like a fucking bandsaw to like split his hair right down the
You'll
middle.
do it, won't you, Michael? You will get her own television set?
That's what she wants.
She does.
What's
First,
with
gotta get
this
the groceries
hair
in the
thing
house.
he's doing?
Let me help.
No, that's okay. I got it.
I'm not helpless, you know.
I know.
Except you've been like that for a long
You've been
time,
bedridden
so,
for like a year.
too depressed to leave bed. He had to go buy all these organic foods for his nurse that's really hot with boobs. Ugh. God, she's so short. He's like 6'5".
Yeah.
Where's Catherine now?
She's upstairs doing her meditation.
The
She does
nude
it
kind.
carefully for 1 hour every day. While she's doing it, she can't be disturbed.
Oh, is that right?
He's such a dick.
Whatever she's doing, it takes a great deal of concentration. She's gonna teach me how to do it.
Oh, won't that be swell?
Stop. What? Dick?
Michael, what's wrong with you?
Divorce
Look at
him.
this stuff. I got organic vegetables, we got health cereals, a carrot cake with no, underlined, no artificial ingredients.
Broccoli. I remember that joke from
Yeah,
Giant Bomb.
Dan said that.
Broccoli.
For Christ's sake.
Michael,
Fuck
Pisses
food.
me off that I have to go out and get all this stuff.
Why can't it just be bacon? Why can't she eat
nothing
bacon all
is too
day?
great a sacrifice or an effort if it will help Jody.
You're right.
Thanks for subbing, Maxwell. 35 months. Oh my god. Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
right. They
The
cut to
super
this?
hard cut to him
Oh, being miserable and being like a tough, bad, drunk husband.
fucking pouting outside.
Oh my god.
Could you go up to Jody's room and get her drawings and her notebooks and her report cards too?
Report cards.
What do you need those things for?
She was like
Well,
6.
Catherine wants them. She wants to know all about Jody so she can work with her better.
Crying out loud, Allison. I don't know where those things are.
They're in the bottom 2 drawers of her dresser.
Why can't you get it then?
Yeah,
Would
what?
you please do it, Michael?
I'm not helpless. Can you get these things from this drawer where I know exactly where they are?
Yeah.
You do not.
Sleep. I don't want to wake her up.
Chat says just write an A on a napkin.
Oh. Oh, what does Michael do for a living? Business. That was covered.
You do see him at work, and yeah, he works in the work industry.
the business industry.
Yeah.
No one knows what he does. He has an office.
He has an office, he has a phone,
He dresses
to
up
wear a suit.
with a tie.
there's
got-
lots of other phones ringing around him.
Co-workers exist.
Yep.
Some of them seem flirty, but then he's mean to them. I don't know, man. There's a lot of lattice going on here. Going up the dreaded staircase. Oh. It's like it's a ghost movie.
For some reason, people asking like, what does he do for a living? Whenever I see like some character where you don't really, especially if it's a guy, you don't know what they do, but they live in a really nice house, for some reason I always associate that with Heavy Rain and how the dad in that game just
He was an architect.
I always think, oh, he must be an architect. He just draws houses in his house.
He draws houses.
He draws houses in his house, and he has a fuckload of money because of that.
Maybe he does trading. Like he's got a very nice house.
Yeah.
Maybe it's trading. Well, this was the 90s. Anybody could get a nice house for fucking like $20 back then.
Yeah. Yeah, chat, or writer.
A writer, yeah. Men could just be that and make money and have a big house. In
being a-
fiction, because writers wrote that.
Yeah.
That was wish fulfillment for male writers to write male writers that were well off.
Yeah, sorry, we're
We're talking over his traumatic
him.
memories.
remembering. Oh, man.
If only a sexy nurse would cuddle me nude. This would fix everything. I love her 90s jacket. This was a styling 6-year-old.
What a shame. They collided when just as she was putting the ketchup all over her omelet.
Oh no. All over her hot dog.
Everywhere.
Confirming, by the way, that the daughter is absolutely fucking dead, without a doubt.
Therapy? What's that? I don't need that.
My wife needs that because she's not putting out.
Patients in severe denial before, but never anyone who suffered to this same extreme as Allison.
Blink.
That's actually why I introduced Catherine into the process.
By the way, I'm trapped in the game Mist, and I need you to find the 4 mystical keys to release me. I'm stuck inside this magical book.
His mother. And Catherine's effect was remarkable. I was somewhat removed from the case and don't really know how she did it. But I saw Danny in his before and after conditions.
Who parted
And the
his
results were
hair?
astonishing. She's good.
Stop dyeing your hair, John Hurt.
She's very good.
Oh.
At dyeing my hair.
I love that the camera zoomed him in, but not the environment.
Yeah.
Into the tree.
I think I know for a fact it was Michael, actually.
Yeah.
I've never heard that question before.
Yeah.
I have dabbled.
Only on the weekends.
Only on weekends, baby.
Style toward people who lead alternative lifestyles.
Hostile?
Hostile?
No. Sometimes I dabble in hostilities, but that's my fetish. On the weekends, I get
That's
mad at
my
people.
alternative lifestyle.
What?
Catherine is a skilled practitioner.
I got no real opinion on this because you don't like.
I don't. This is a made-up game.
No, I disagree. Highly unethical.
Very unethical. Maybe it works. I don't know. Maybe the answer is rubbing your boobs all over a window pane. I don't know.
Have we actually hit that part?
Not
We
yet,
haven't.
but it's soon, and it's
Oh,
so
Jesus.
unorthodox.
Yeah, radical. I disagree.
I disagree.
Jodie can be best described as which of the following?
Poorly acted. A weapon? What?
I mean, Jodie's the kid.
Oh, right. Jodie's the kid. Well, she poorly acted as a corpse then. A casualty. Yeah.
Memory also counts, but
Yeah.
casualty more so.
Child weapon.
Swearing offends me.
Not at all.
Fuck no.
Sometimes when I'm drunk,
False?
I'm angry and break things.
No, I might break things because I'm a clumsy hoe, but no. Don't get angry.
Catherine isn't handling this situation very well.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
I
yeah.
agree.
Yes meaning no.
Okay, wow. Why did we start out in the bathroom?
I was thinking about John Hurt on the can.
Oh no.
If John Hurt were here.
Oh no.
No, what the fuck?
Why does this happen?
Whoa.
Fuck me. Come on. Oh, wait.
Oh. What? Did you think it was doing something?
Something blinked for a second and I thought like, oh, it's gonna work again.
Oh no.
What if I do this? What the hell? We
Oh,
never had this
no.
problem the first time we played it.
This is new. Is this because of your new computer?
This is the old computer. This isn't the one I upgraded. The streaming computer is the one I upgraded.
Computer?
What the fuck, man?
Why are there so many tech problems this time?
I don't know. Pin to taskbar. That'll help.
That'll fix it, yeah. Priorities. It didn't save, did it?
No, it like automatically saves.
Does
like
it?
if you click the X to exit, it asks if you want to save.
Another person saying, is this game doing one of those weird psychological assessment things like Until Dawn and that one bad Silent Hill game? And again, somebody linked this to Sam Barlow once Giant Bomb streamed it, and Sam Barlow was like, never seen it before. What an interesting curio.
Yeah, the only way to fix this is to
Any keyboard controls? No?
No.
Huh.
You have to use the mouse for this game. So yeah, the only way I can fix this is if I close the game and restart it.
Well, here we go.
Like to save your game? Yes.
Okay, that's good. This is apparently a pretty common bug, according to Wegword. He looked at the Steam forums.
Okay. I can't believe this never happened to us the first time we played for like 3 hours straight.
We played for a whole damn time. I don't think Trilobite Games made anything except this.
They made a kind of spiritual successor to this game that was like a DVD game. I don't know if it was specifically like psychological profiling or anything, but there is another game that these people made after this.
Oh, baby. Wish we could track that down. We're still in the can? We're in the can. All right.
Yep. Oh, by the way.
Oh, no.
Hey, man, what the fuck
Did we
is
soft
this?
lock by saving over it? Did we just, like, fuck up the whole game file? Eh? We can start by chapter.
Man. I am so sick of playing old games and having them pull shit like this constantly. I remember years ago when I played that Omicron David Cage game that has David Bowie in it. I remember I streamed that for like 3 hours, and then at the end, I encountered the bug that is you can't save your game ever.
This bug persists through save, so we're probably gonna have to start from a chapter and then navigate our way here. Played for the first time 6 months ago. That's true, I guess. It was 6 months ago, huh?
Okay, begin.
No, go to help.
Wait.
What?
Fuck.
Huh? You said no.
I said no, and it still did this. Okay.
Okay, it's starting you from the start for some reason. There is a chapter select.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We have to sit through a whole bunch of FMVs with these idiots.
Holy fuck, it's so many.
John Hurt.
I can change my mind.
Let me
What
out
the-
of here!
No!
God damn you!
Close, don't save. Okay.
Oh!
Wow. This game's being real rude right now. Help.
Help.
Is
It just says a
Where's
bunch
chapter
of...
select? There's chapter select. That exists. It's the eyeballs thing you're not pressing.
The eyeballs, this
The
thing?
butterfly, press it. Isn't that chapter select? Yeah. No? Okay.
Okay, resume last game. If I say
And
okay...
it won't let you.
and then click... Yeah. Fuck.
It's unclickable. There is a chapter select
I
in this
know,
game.
but you had to click this while you were in your game.
Well, we can click it at the start of a new game. It does not retain the multiple choice answers, and I don't think they matter that much. There are 2 endings in this game, but the second ending is
3
glitched.
endings. Yeah, 3 endings, I thought.
I think it's 2. It's either one person dies or another
Okay.
person dies. The third
Start
person
a
doesn't
new
die.
game, and then try to play from chapter.
Yeah. There's at least 3? Well, either way, the endings are glitched. You can't get any of them except the most, like, default one.
Boop. Man, this fucking sucks.
My dream life is most often colored by...
God. Not really any of these.
It
Just
doesn't
weird.
matter what you answer. We're just going to chapter select. Just slam the buttons. What?
What?
What? Why can't we skip to the... Oh my
Because
god.
we haven't played up to there yet?
No, it doesn't make sense because Giant Bomb could see the last...
Okay, that's not what I
Thing.
thought profile would be.
Oh my fucking god.
Are we fucked? Are we fucked now?
Might be fucked. It only lets you do the chapters you played. That sucks.
Here, you can try.
Help. No, yeah, it's just... This is fucked. Sorry, I moved the mic.
If Sonic Shot come out, it doesn't matter.
No, I'll hear it. It hears the fucking AC. Why would it not hear me doing that? Why is it back here?
I do not know.
What? Okay, so it lets you replay chapters but not continue from the chapters. That's bizarre.
This sucks!
Ah, I was misremembering this screen. What the fuck? This game is garbage in lots of ways. Let's just go straight to the TATs over and over again, and we'll get back to it.
Okay.
It's nostalgic.
Is this man married?
He's gay.
Watching her.
The artist.
These
These two are, fucking drunk.
At least once in my life.
Sure.
This contraption was devised by
An artist. Oh, man, scientist.
I have fantasized about having sex with a statue or a person in a painting.
No.
The man is thinking,
After I've killed her, I must burn the green shawl. Her shield is
when I
lovely.
stare at clouds, I try to see
God. Yeah, there's also this bug where sometimes the fucking cutscenes don't play until you like. Ugh.
God has an influence on my
Not at all.
Is Catherine?
No.
Allison is a bad person.
No.
My drives might be put in the following
Fucking
Strongest first.
feeding, sleeping, sex,
I will
whatever.
trust the mental health of myself or a loved one to a
Yeah,
psych-
sure.
Did Catherine know Michael was watching?
I don't know.
Which of the following terms best describes the way Catherine appeared in her
Professional.
When you... Sometimes I like to touch myself.
Sure.
Sometimes I dream.
Yeah.
The following caption best describes...
Someone found this in the comments, and they are sisters, actually.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
The painting is by an unknown artist, and they think it's foreshadowing that this lady is pregnant, because it's like, oh, what's this lady doing? Getting ready for a baby? Why is she tweaking her nipples? Because it's like, oh, this lady's having an affair and having a baby or something.
Huh.
Who is this couple?
I didn't realize that
Mom
Lay's,
and Dad.
that Lay's carrying a fucking dagger.
Oh, it's gonna stab him in the butt.
Faster, faster.
Faster. Oh no. Samson, what? Whatever. I don't care.
Sex is for procreation.
No.
What was the first thing you noticed about this painting?
Face.
Is oral
Crime! Only in Jersey.
Illegal.
Only in New Jersey.
being a eunuch?
No.
Sex is the best thing in the world.
Best thing. It's
The
fine.
old
It's
man
good.
reminds me of...
Colonel Sanders.
Most people equate sex.
Look! Sam Barlow stole this! Sam Barlow stole this! That is from Shattered Memories. This is from this. He is a liar. Where's the tiger in space? Any second now we're gonna run into some shit like that, and I'll be like, this guy's a fucking straight up liar.
Art should be.
Enjoyed. Left alone. Leave it
It's
alone.
cursed. It's
That's-
haunted by a ghost.
That's not yours. Leave that alone.
Sometimes I wish I could control...
Sure.
I have. Catherine is a tease.
Whatever.
Prescription drugs are always good as long as...
Not necessarily. I don't know. Like people over prescribe opiates all the time.
All the time.
Whatever age. Not whatever age.
Which of the following
Grooming
terms best
exists.
describes Allison?
Allison the wife, depressed. Okay, where are we now?
When you've concluded this, the man should be the head of the family.
Whoops.
She is wearing...
I can't believe you said that.
A phallic symbol.
Pouting is a good way to get what you want.
If you're a kid.
What happened to my head?
Are girls smarter than boys?
I like that one.
Spooky. This is a spooky one. I like this. Sometimes.
The cat is thinking...
That dog smells. Cats don't think. Let me go.
When I die, I want my body to be...
Mummified.
Put in a cryogenic tank. That's my answer.
What should you do?
Pray to Jesus.
I mean, scream for help and also float.
Quaint. Quaint.
Will the lion...
Ah, this one.
That's a classic.
So good. Giant Bomb's playthrough is so funny with this. I did not invite all these people. Yeah, sure.
Good morning.
Yep, we've seen
Yeah, we
this.
saw this one. Yeah. We still remember this. We remember
Yep,
this.
yep. Yeah,
This was the
Do the things we say we're gonna do.
okay, yeah, the scene after that. He goes and complains about her to the therapist, and now we are caught up.
Michael was looking with a lustful eye.
are we caught up, or does he go to the office twice? And the second
Later
time,
he does, but we No, we're here.
Okay.
When it comes to abortion,
Pro-choice.
how do you feel in the company of highly intelligent people?
Depends if they're nice to me. I don't know.
Yeah. The intelligence is the only factor here. Dang it.
I feel superior. Whatever. I don't know.
Catherine was wrong to make Michael stop mowing the lawn.
You were wrong, and you should feel bad.
How
He should
dare
finish
you.
mowing the lawn. I have no opinion on that.
The word which best describes Mrs. Greenstreet is...
I don't know.
Catherine
that is?
is very insightful.
Okay, this was
Okay.
where we were, and then we took the TAT.
When you is chaos
Okay.
There we go.
a good or a bad thing?
I don't have opinion on that subject.
Often, I laugh out loud for no good reason. I then feel like a fool.
False?
False.
If I was lost in a cave, I would most want to have...
A flashlight is good.
Yeah.
Art should not.
I don't agree with any of these.
These are all things art can do and art should do.
Art should not inspire?
Maybe not all of these all at once. I'm excited, aroused, inspired, and disturbed.
Oh, ooh. Ooh.
It's a cornucopia of emotions I'm feeling.
Excited? I don't. Art should definitely disturb for sure.
Yeah.
I think some of the most effective art is disturbing in a way.
Yeah.
Arousing, that's totally valid. Inspirational, that's like quote unquote the point. So I'm gonna go with the least most interesting
Sure.
one there.
I have never been afraid of clowns.
False. I've never not been afraid of clowns.
Yeah, false.
If I saw a car that was in flames along the highway, I would...
Call the police?
I would stop and call the police and
Yeah.
try to rescue people if possible.
And then maybe
while
scream.
scream while driving past and not doing anything.
Rubberneck.
Ah!
Rubberneck.
If death came knocking at my door, I would...
I would fight. Put up a good fight.
Fight!
The artist who painted this,
Unique vision.
Van Gogh, painted such startling works because he was...
This
What?
is not Van Gogh.
It's not Van Gogh.
False. Okay. Here we are.
Happy about this.
I
Okay,
am.
yeah,
It's
we
just
saw all of this. And being sad here. And then,
Is
Yeah.
Catherine attracted to Michael?
I think yeah.
yeah.
Who's
Who's driving the car? I think it's Michael.
Catherine is manipulative.
Yeah.
Swearing of
No.
I am hostile toward...
False.
If I was Michael, I would be very angry with Catherine.
Yeah, I mean,
I can understand why he's angry, but he's handling it very poorly.
yeah.
He should just go like, hey, I'm uncomfortable with what you're doing.
Yeah.
Rather
A
than
woman be both passionate
Pouting
and
about it.
pouting and screaming about milk.
Yeah. Yes, no. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sure.
Sometimes, when I'm drunk,
Okay, we're back. We're
Okay.
saving. How do we save? This thing?
I mean, I think you just have to exit the game and it goes, do you want to save?
Oh. Well, that's bad news. I guess we're looking at other things now that we have the ability to click.
I'm scared. I'm scared the bug's gonna happen again though, and then we'll have to skip through all this shit again if it hasn't saved though. Mm-hmm. And we've looked at this before, I believe.
It's different though, isn't it?
I don't remember.
What?
Oh, I know how to turn those off.
Well, don't be
don't be
cruel.
If you click on the map,
Well, don't
click
be...
on that little movie camera, and now we don't have the stupid transitions between things we click on.
Ah. Well,
So, do we want to save first?
don't be cruel. Sure.
Okay.
So I have to hit close to save?
Click on that butterfly first. Yeah, I guess we do have to just close
Okay.
and then save.
Let's save.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you gotta wait for a second
Because it
to
has to
sync
sync.
the save. It has to sync the save file. Our
Okay.
precious file.
Ooh.
Here, maximize that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, we're here. It's happening. We came from the bathroom. Let's go to the master bedroom.
Is there something new on that radio?
Or the phone. Jody sat up in bed. What a miracle. Catherine is amazing. That funny, unfocused look has gone from Jody's eyes and her old sparkle is coming back. So I asked Michael to bring up a TV for her and he laughed and said, my God, why didn't I think of that before? He wanted to go out and buy a brand new TV, but I told him the old one would be just fine for now. Michael and Catherine are getting along famously. Michael joked about adding on a room for her. The strange feeling came again today. The feeling that something bad's gonna happen to Jody, and it scares me so much that I have to sit down, actually. I have to lie down, curl up, and cover my head, and the feeling terrifies me. It's like the world turns into a nightmare, like I can't tell the difference between what's real and what isn't, and then I start to cry, and I can't help it. I start to cry. I think the reason I cry is that I'm so happy she's getting better every day, but a feeling scares me. I want the feeling to go away. I can only type in all caps.
I hate the way they write those.
I'm so crazy.
We have Pat on the line.
Hello, Dr. Betty.
Hi, Pat. What's on your mind?
My husband doesn't want me anymore.
Do you know why?
He doesn't find me attractive.
Why not?
I don't know.
Is there something wrong with you?
I don't think so.
Your husband just all of a sudden stopped being attracted to you.
Yes.
You don't have sex anymore?
Not for 2 years. And I can't figure it out. I never felt unattractive before. But now I'm starting to feel like maybe I am ugly. That maybe I've been deluding myself all of my life. Maybe when people said that I was beautiful, they were just being nice.
What do you look like?
What do you mean?
Describe yourself.
I'm hot, whatever.
Well, I'm very tall. About 5'10".
What are you wearing right now?
And I have long blonde hair. I have very high cheekbones.
I have hands.
Shapely. I have a 36, 24, 36 figure.
Only is she 5'3".
A lot of men tell me I look like that Italian actress,
Isabella Rossellini?
Sophia Loren.
Well, Pat, it sounds like your husband needs a healthy dose of testosterone if he can't manage to have sex with somebody who looks like you.
Oh, he's having sex.
With whom?
With Mom.
Your husband is having sex with your
What?
mother?
For the past 2 years.
How have you known this?
I just found out last week. I went over to Mom's house to help her change her sheets.
You help your mother change her sheets?
Yeah. She has trouble getting around, doing housework. You see, she weighs 600 pounds.
600 pounds?
She's very big boned.
Oh boy.
And she's pushing 68.
She's 68 years old?
Anyway, I was looking under the bed, and I found a box of letters. Love letters from George to Mom.
I feel nothing about all of this, of course.
It's-
Lewd love letters.
Well, it's pretty simple, Pat. Your
This is too
husband
much
is
for
a
me, click.
Geriatric obesophile.
A what-a-file?
He likes porking fat old women.
What the fuck is this shit? Shut the fuck up.
What can I do to get him back?
You want him back? Are you nuts? This guy is screwing your mother.
But I love him.
Well, you better start feeding your face because that's the only way you're going to get him back. So go out and get a bag of potato chips, Pat. I'm Dr. Betty.
What?
Art.
Sam Barlow wishes he could ascend to such levels. What the?
Yeah, Giant Bomb never listened to that one. Never heard this before.
Yeah.
Wow, that's dumb as hell.
Wow. Whoa. Someone had to write that. People had to voice act it. People had to program it in.
Were they trying to be funny?
Ooh. Ooh. It's not. It was not funny. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh boy,
Well,
anything new in that
That's
computer?
the first thing we've seen after the big skip.
Oh yeah, this thing too.
Oh, this fucking thing. It sounds like shit.
Yeah, it sounds real bad.
Something very interesting happened today. We were making dinner and Allison cut her finger while chopping vegetables. It was a bad cut, but
Oh yeah, I remember this on
I remember this one, yeah.
at the blood dripping out of the wound. I came my urge to bind the finger because I knew something important was happening. I figured she was having a flashback to the accident. I wonder what somebody would have said if they had just seen me watching her bleed like that, but I couldn't interrupt it, though. I had to see where it would lead.
By the way, could you move your laptop further away?
After
It's the
about a
fan on it. It's
minute,
kind of loud, I
it seemed a lot
think.
longer. She started to tremble uncontrollably. And that's when I stepped in and washed and bound the wound. Allison didn't say a word for a couple of hours.
Someone said,
said
Dr.
kitchen
Catherine, go
table.
brrrr.
It reminded me of when we went bike riding that one
Like,
time
I'm guessing
before
she's
handlebars
driving when she does
landed on the
these?
pond
I think
in the
so too,
gravel.
yeah.
She's at least
She's
driving in
a
one
car.
of them.
She's in a car.
Yeah, she's in a car, but like, it just
Or a taxi.
sounds terrible.
Serene, rapt expression on your face. You told me that you love things like that because
I think we never find out who she's talking, or is it Dr. John Hurt?
I don't remember.
I wonder if Allison was thinking about life or death.
Oh, okay.
Stop.
I guess I'll just
Anyways, I have to go catch my favorite radio program.
Dr. Betty.
Oh boy, I guess it's my turn to read?
Your turn to read.
All right, here we go.
I need to get a drink. This is so
I
stupid.
need
Do you
to-
want a drink? I can make you a cocktail.
Sure.
Okay.
I need to take these headphones off my ears because headphones plus wearing glasses at the same time, bad combination. Really bad. I hate it. Even with comfy headphones.
Yeah.
Anyways, terrible sadness permeates this house. It would be easy living here to get sucked into it. I frequently need to visualize myself showering away the sadness and watching it swirl away down the drain.
Showering, huh?
Waka waka. While Michael and Allison have, each in their own ways, struggled to cope with what happened to Judy, a distance has ripped open between them. Allison harbors a great deal of hostility toward Michael. It's so all-encompassing, so overwhelming that she doesn't even recognize it, let alone understand it. Her affection for me may just be a byproduct of her anger with him. I see it in her eyes. I hear it in her voice when she speaks to him. She told me that she and Michael haven't been having sex. I was surprised that she revealed so much so soon. It's a sign that she trusts me. Michael's lack of sex might explain something about the attraction between us.
Ugh.
Man, when he came in from mowing the lawn, I could feel the heat pouring off his naked chest.
Pouring.
He smelled so good, like grass and dirt.
I like my men.
I love my men to smell like dirt. Could imagine him full of worms, earthworms.
Full of worms. Sound like a man full of worms.
Like a man full of worms, full of nutrients. Maybe a little bit of sediment.
That's a guy who can settle down.
Ooh, this is a stronger drink, I think.
Sorry, yeah. Because it's a tinier glass.
Yeah, it is a tiny glass. He tries to deny Allison's anger, but it's clear that he feels it on some level, can't help but feel it. He's in a lot of pain. He suffers almost as much as Allison does, maybe more. Michael wants his wife back. All of her. I know exactly how he feels.
All of her, especially the parts that he fucks. Because he misses that part.
I only have about a third of my wife here. I don't know where the other 2/3 went.
Listen, I paid for the full wife. When I married her, part of the vows was 100% wife.
How can I claim to be a wife guy if I don't even have one complete wife? My principal responsibility here is Allison, 2 periods. But I'm
also,
gonna
like 2 spaces before Allison.
Yeah. But I'm going to do what I can to help them both. Return them to each other as whole and healthy human beings.
By fucking both of them.
Yeah, they both need me as much as I need this case. The advantage of this live-in therapy arrangement is that it allows me to use whatever tools of healing I choose, rather than just the ones prescribed by those narrow-minded drug pushers that call themselves psychiatrists.
Whoa.
I'm casting spells!
With my vagina. And my boobs. That's why she was pressing her, in the future, that's why she's pressing her tits against the glass. She's drawing a magic circle with her titties on the glass.
Yeah. Just got off the phone with Turner. Apparently, Michael's complained about me. It sounds as if Turner handled it well. Still, though, I'm gonna have to find more effective means of dealing with Michael. I do want to help him if he'll let me, but if he won't, I simply can't allow him to interfere with my work with Allison. I really enjoyed working with Allison today. We spent a long time talking about Jody, and I tended to some of the basics Allison's been neglecting since the accident. I helped her groom herself and brushed and fixed her hair for her. I couldn't help but think of Colette as I did
right,
that.
she's got this, like, past lesbian lover or some shit.
About the time we bathed each other, washed and combed each other's hair. About how afterward Colette had laid me down, my bare back to the hardwood floor, and taken away the towel. What? Wait, like... laid you down and then like whoop, like a magic trick, whip the towel from underneath you and go like ta-da,
ta-da.
Nothing jiggled.
Happy birthday, Queen Elizabeth. That one tweet.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to read about them fucking, aren't I? She asked me to stretch my arms straight up and to bring my hands together so my fingertips pressed against each other. Between each pair of fingertips, she inserted a marble. My task, she said, was to not allow the marbles to drop, no matter where or how she touched me. She said if one marble dropped, she'd stop. I think I'll meditate. I could use a little relaxation. I'd like to get Allison doing it. I'm putting a marble between each of your fingers, and if you drop even one, the bandsaw drops 3 more inches.
Good thing I think that's hot, and I like it. What the fuck? Is this how people thought lesbians fucked in the 90s? I think that's what they thought. Is that sex? All right. Meditation is just, like, a coy term for masturbation in this game. It's really
absolutely.
Stupid.
Yep.
Promiscuous girl, a teenage girl, was brought to the clinic by her parents for promiscuity. She was 14, had already experienced, by her own count, 800 sexual partners.
I feel like we read this one already.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
I forgot. But I didn't sing promiscuous girl. All right.
Oh, man.
Jesus, fuck. What a stupid game. Oh, Vermeer. Found this one in Animal Crossing recently.
Oh, the one on the right, too. I think we have an Animal Crossing, don't we?
No.
Oh, wait, no.
This one we got.
Okay. Oh, wait, did you check the drawer?
Oh, no.
The nightstand?
There's a...
No. Turn to the left.
Oh, it's the same
Is
witchcraft
it the same book?
right?
It's the same witchcraft shit?
Damn it.
Yeah, there's 2 things here.
Performing
Yeah, we have yoni shit.
the yoni massage.
Yeah, this was here last time, I believe.
Yep.
Place marbles between each of her fingertips.
And her toes. Make sure you're using papyrus font for maximum effect. The G spot, the sacred spot. Fucking ram that thing. Fucking hook on in and ram that bitch. Ask the receiver, is this good or is this fucked up? Is this doing anything for you? Is this...
Oh, we got some fan art from Arloa.
Is this spiritual? Oh, thank you. I have to put it at the end of the video because I can't...
I'll write down...
I can't...
Oh
my god, Catherine's
good.
ideal man is little dirt boy.
I'll write down some notes here. This is during the yoni.
During the yoni massage, yes. Thanks. Well, I'm gonna put him at the end anyway.
Oh, okay.
I'll just put him at the end, but thank you.
Okay.
I love that so much.
I'll just leave that note on my phone that says Arloa Dirtman art and try to remember what I meant by that 6 months from now.
Arloa Dirtman Yoni. Yeah. You hold one of the mysteries of the universe in your hand. When your pinky rests inside a woman's anus, your ring and middle fingers inside her yoni, and your thumb on her clitoris. You hold one of the mysteries of the universe in your hand.
That is extremely a Sam Barlow thing right there, though.
Oh, if he could get away with it, he would. That's too much for him.
What is a boob?
He's scared of
Is it a mystery?
He's scared of the real words for these things.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
He would never write the word anus in anything.
This reminds me of
Mysteries of the butthole.
This reminds me of that stupid vampire romance book we bought like a year or 2 ago.
Oh yeah, it sucked.
And it was written by like somebody's middle-aged mom.
Yeah.
And it was Twilight fan. No, was it Twilight fan fiction?
It was practically.
It was basically Twilight fan fiction. It was trying to go with the same thing. And every single sex scene, they would not use the real words for anything except for the last final page of the book where they used the real words, and it was so fucking weird.
They used the word clit, and I was just like, oh! Like, I was scandalized that they finally used the word clit after fucking 360 pages of warmth, her moistness, her womanhood, her mound, her there was a weird one that was like her lady sleeve. Like there was a weird one like that.
It was really bad.
And then the last fucking page, he touches her clit.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, you can't say that.
Grandma,
no.
We did find out, because we looked up an interview of this lady who wrote this book.
Yeah, it was bad.
She said that when she writes these books, she runs them by her kids and her daughters to read them to see if they're good. So it's like, these kids have to read their mom's weird sex fan fiction.
And also, she has like 18 dogs. And
she has a shitload of dogs.
If the dogs could read, she'd be running that past the dogs too.
The non-sex things I'm trying to remember that were really funny from that book were the main hunky vampire guy. The first third of the book, basically the book starts off with this lady finding this vampire who's super sexy, but he's been owned by like a million other bad vampires. He killed them all.
Barely. Thanks to her, because she's like a fucking...
Oh, yeah, she hit one of them over the head with a fucking frying pan or something.
She is a Mary Sue that knows karate.
Yeah, she knows karate.
And she also used hairspray as a flamethrower.
Metal Gear 2 style.
Yeah.
She was hitting dudes with frying pans.
The reason I bought this book is that I picked it up randomly. I turned to a random page, and it said, like, the vampire looked at her sexily and said, clever of you to use the hairspray as a flamethrower. Really hot of you or something.
But like at the start of this book, sorry we're on this weird tangent just sitting here talking about this fucking book, but it's so stupid. The main hunky vampire, like, okay, he killed all those other bad guy vampires, but she found him basically almost dead. The fight was so bad.
He was like disemboweled.
His guts were everywhere, but she's like, wow, his face is so hot.
He's so hot. Because there's like a life mate thing going on. If you meet your soulmate.
Yeah, they're life soulmates.
You have like a soulmate like realization.
Right, okay, yeah, and these vampires have this thing where if they don't find their predestined soulmate in X amount of years, they go fucking crazy and become
insane.
like zombie vampires for the rest of their eternal lives.
They become bad vampires.
And it's not just like, oh, here's a predestined person. It's like there's a predestined soul, and it gets reincarnated over and over into more people.
I think so, yeah.
And it was something like that.
So you can like fall in love with like a kid.
So it's like, oh, I finally figured out who it is. Oh, they're 8.
I have to wait like 20 years.
Yeah, it's so fucking weird.
And some vampires go crazy waiting.
Yeah, and it's just like
fucked up
it's
too.
like I can't marry this 8-year-old. They need to be 18, but I'm gonna go crazy in 4 years. But also, like, the first third of this book is her basically just sitting in the woods with this dude with his guts everywhere, and he's going like, I'm almost dead. And so she has to like bury him.
Yeah, she buries him in the healing earth.
In the healing earth. The earth helps heal these vampires. So he's just like sitting here with his head poking out of the fucking dirt or whatever.
His little head is barely poking out, like he's buried at the beach.
Yeah, and he's just fucking sitting there for like hours and hours and hours.
Calling her Sivamet.
Yeah, Sivamet or fucking whatever.
That's the only word I remember. I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name. It's Lorraine, actually.
Oh.
Because it was an old lady name, but she's 20 or some shit. But yeah, he's just in the dirt for half the fucking book. He's in the dirt.
At least a third, maybe even half the book. He's just in the dirt, just going like, "Ow!
I love you."
He uses his vampire brain cell phone to call a bunch of his to call a bunch of his vampire friends.
He psychically calls his buddies,
run across the Atlantic Ocean or whatever to reach them, and then they just sit there around him
and do nothing.
And then they go, "Hey, bud, I hope you're getting better. We're gonna project a psychic shield in the forest around you, so hopefully these zombies can't like eat you while you're healing in the dirt." And then also to like have a more like real conversation with him, like. One of the vampire guys goes up to Lisa. Oh, you want to talk to him? Okay, talk to him in his mind space.
Yeah.
And then uses his telepathy to teleport her brain inside the hunky vampire's brain so they can chat for a while.
To bring him back from the brink.
Yeah, to bring him back from the brink because he was.
It's so romantic.
And then the rest of the book is them just like fucking around in like a vampire village or whatever. And then there's a part where it's like, oh, we're near like a decommissioned theme park. Here, let's go look at this merry-go-round. Oh, you know what? With my vampire magic, while we're on this little horse, I'm going to levitate it a mile into the sky. So we're just floating in this stupid wooden horse or whatever from a merry-go-round. And then we're going to have sex on top of the floating horse. And then after that, they fly that into a secret sex cave he has.
That's encrusted in diamonds.
That's encrusted in jewels and diamonds everywhere.
And there's like a hot spring in there.
Yeah.
and then they like float and fuck and shit.
Yeah.
And every time they fuck, it's not
Oh
sexy.
my god, I just remembered the worst thing that's super stupid and kind of gross. There was a part in the sex cave. I just remembered this. I have had this out of my mind. Cannot believe it's still here. There's a part where they're about to have sex in the sex cave where he uses his vampire psychic powers to go, you know what? I don't like pubes. They're gone. They're gone.
Yes. Yes. But part of the vampire powers is you can just vampire psychic away people's
They
pubics.
come back later. And not like grow back. Just like boop boop. Hers. Chat. Hers.
She must be hairless to be fucked by this guy. Yeah, it's we. By the way, what we just said is 80 times more entertaining than reading it yourself.
Reading it is painful. It's so fucking boring.
It's so boring.
And then everyone's,
this book is so fucking boring.
And then every once in a while you get a chapter or two that's like action, like vampire fight stuff, and this lady has no idea how to write interesting fight scenes. And literally every single thing is a vampire ran up to the hunky vampire and he punched his fist clean through him, and then he grabbed his heart, and then his buddy vampire who knows lightning magic strikes it down with a lightning bolt and it burns away and the vampire dies. It's just that over and over
It's so boring.
again.
It's so boring. Oh my god. By the way, this is called Dark Sentinel.
Yeah, Dark Sentinel.
It sucks.
It's
Don't read it. It sucks.
It's part of a big series
that you don't need to read.
That you don't need to read. And she had some other like side series about like sexy spies or something too.
I don't know.
Oh, I remember. Sorry, one more thing.
Yeah.
The Sexy Spy Vampire spin-off book that's a part of the series, or a related series by the same author, got a manga adaptation, but like it was just a Western artist trying to draw what they thought anime looked like in the mid-2000s.
It was an interesting little rabbit hole.
We also listened to a little bit of the audiobook preview of that, and it was so bad.
Fucking sucked. It was so funny because the guy who's reading it is like this. He's got a classy older guy voice, kind of like a Liam Neeson.
Yeah, he sounds a little like Liam Neeson.
And you can just imagine, having read the book, you can imagine this old ass man describing like, so and so's bulge started throbbing with burning, all this shit. It's fucking bad. Another thing I just remembered is Lorraine has a dark past where her brother killed her family.
Her brother killed her family
of roid rage.
Right, he had roid rage and murdered his family.
Ripped from the headlines, baby. Anyway.
Chat says, what if we kissed in the healing earth?
Oh my god. By the way, this is so this thing on screen is so instructional. I'm imagining the person reading it in one hand with the book open, the other hand has like three in the pink, one in the stink.
Oh, I hate this.
It's just reading like, okay, what now? Wait, I have to turn the page.
I didn't practice this.
I have to turn the page. Fuck.
Shit, hold on.
Hold on. While your right hand remains thusly engaged, use your left hand to massage the receiver's breasts, abdomen, or
I thought I was about to say and.
clitoris. All of them at once.
Need a big hand.
Yeah. Riding the wave. Yeah, I'm sure in Tantra it's called riding the wave.
Surf's up, dude.
Surf's up. Very slowly, gently, and with great respect, stop fucking this person. Why do you have this? Why does she have this book? Why does anyone have this book?
What was there's one other book.
What?
I want to see.
No, there was not.
Yeah, there was.
Like
There's a book on top.
Wait.
Scary.
Abunai. Yeah,
Yeah, poems. These poems are boring.
They're
Just
not
skip
good.
these.
They're dumb.
There's never going to be anything interesting there unless, like, you find, like, notes written in the margins or something.
Not gonna happen.
Huh?
Somebody hosting, but it came through your speakers in the bedroom, and it scared the hell out of me because it sounded like Crash Bandicoot was in the fucking bedroom. Going, whoa, whoa.
Oh shit, I forgot I left Crash in the closet. Forgot I'm let him out.
Whoa.
The next TAT will begin.
There's a no pet policy here. I have to hide Crash.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh. Carrot cake. Since when do you make cakes out of carrots? Soya milk? What, like soy isn't good enough for you? I love this fucking beastly cow. Brother, may I have
Chunky
some
cow.
oats?
I like that a lot, actually.
He's cool. I like him. I would have that in my real house. Oh yeah, the goods. Oh yeah, that's her fucking...
Yeah, it's the same credentials.
Her crappy credential. I can't believe that she printed it all the way without margins to the bottom. It's very big red flag there.
All right, what's going on with the computer?
I'm trying to see if this is like...
Yeah, is this the one where he talks about his weird friend or whatever? This looks different.
This is different.
You want me to read this?
Sure.
Allison and let's start that over. Allison and I met in college our senior year. We were instantly attracted to each other, and the sex was fantastic.
Woo!
After a month, we knew we were in love. She was so much fun back then, so full of life. She loved going on road trips, especially to the ocean. We never talked about marriage, but we were always saying stuff like, when we have kids or when we have a house. One night, after having incredible sex, my wife, Allison started crying. She told me that she was worried that all I wanted her for was sex. I told her that was stupid. So she said that she didn't want to sleep with me for a while.
You're stupid. I don't want you only for sex.
That's dumb.
You stupid bitch.
At first, I was okay with the whole thing, but after a month, I wondered what in the hell was going on. I was incredibly frustrated. We started arguing a lot, and then all of a sudden, we were on the verge of splitting up. Allison had a roommate named Tracy, a friend of hers from high school. She was a hippie chick with tattoos and a pierced belly button. She was very pretty, and she had an amazing body. No, this does seem a little familiar. I don't know. All this stuff kind of blends together
It
at a
does,
certain point. And she was always flirting with me. One night, Tracy and I got really drunk and ended up in bed. The sex was great, and I wanted to do it again.
He writes like he's 7 years old.
Yeah.
On my summer vacation,
Yeah. Tracy felt guilty, though. She thought she had betrayed her friend. The next day, Allison came over. She said that Tracy had told her what had happened. The weird thing was, Allison didn't seem mad. In fact, she was apologetic. I almost thought that said apoplectic. Apoplectic. She told me that everything was her fault and that she wanted to start sleeping together again. She started crying. I thought this was healthy. We made love that afternoon. A couple of weeks later, I found out something really bizarre.
Made love that time, I see.
Tracy told me that Allison had encouraged her to have sex with me. She had told Tracy that she didn't care about me anymore.
Break up! Red flag! Break up!
Yep, it was only after she found out that we had had sex that she wanted me back.
Break up!
Turner was no help. He thinks I should just go along with what Catherine says. I think that Mrs. Randolph is insecure and she feels like she needs to boss me around all the time to show me that she is in control of the situation. I didn't tell Turner what I really felt. He's very defensive of her, like she's his kid or his girlfriend. The whole situation is starting to sort of piss me off.
Those two sentences together make me mad.
Yeah, that's bad. But I promised myself I'd do anything, just so long as it helped Allie. But is it helping her? She just seems to be sinking deeper and deeper into her fantasy world. And Mrs. Randolph is the one who's pushing her. Mrs. Randolph.
Also, this is the first time he's ever called her Allie.
Yeah, that is weird. Turner told me that Mrs. Randolph is divorced. I'm not surprised. Mrs. Greenstreet knew I was looking at that nymphette's ass.
Nymphette?
In Dr. Turner's office. That was really embarrassing.
It was just the lady. And he fucking Tex Avery wolf whistled at her practically.
Ooga. Yeah. That girl exuded sex.
Ew, it was like pouring out of her pores, like all this sex.
She left like a sex trail behind her.
Like a slug with slime.
Yeah. That girl exuded sex, though, and she wanted me to look at her. That comma fucked me up.
Though?
I wonder what kind of therapy old Doc Turner is giving her. I'll bet he doesn't mind seeing her 3 times a week. I stopped by the office and said hi to everyone. Leon wasn't there, but everyone else was happy to see me.
Who's Leon? Who's Duncan?
I don't know. Work friends?
Oh, work friends, I guess.
Duncan asked me if I wanted to play tennis sometime. No. I told him that would be great.
No.
Then I went to the Hippy Dippy Food Co-op and bought about $50 worth of health food crap. On the way home, I stopped off at the driving range and blasted some balls to the fence. Man, that felt good.
The fuck's an asparagus?
I love to blast some balls at the fence.
Blast some balls.
Getting some balls blasted by the fence.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew. I dread going to bed. Allison sleeps so rigidly, like a corpse. I want to run from the house, run away from them. I'm gonna go out on the porch and drink a couple of beers. It's starting to rain. Wow, this is a lot.
I just woke up from the scarecrow dream. I can't sleep. 15 minutes passed while I just sat here staring into space.
Scarecrow dream? From Batman, that Scarecrow.
I don't know what he's talking about.
He keeps getting me with his fear gas.
I can't stop thinking about Mark. Or maybe it's Susanna I'm dwelling on. It was Susanna's birthday party and everyone had forgotten to get ice cream for the cake. For the cake? What? Mark volunteered.
We bought ice cream cake, but they forgot to give us the ice cream.
It's just the crumbs. Weird chocolate crumbs. What the fuck is this shit? Mark volunteered to run to the store. He got hit by a drunk driver as he drove home. He was in a coma. The doctors didn't know if he would come out of it. Susanna and I were alone in the hospital room with him, and we fucked for some fucking reason. I had my arm around her, holding her close. My face was touching hers. We were both overwhelmed by what had happened. We were scared, like shocked and anguished. I could feel her hot tears rolling down my cheeks. I licked my lips and tasted her tears. And then the strangest thing happened. I got a boner. Something about the feel and taste of her tears sent this powerful electric sensation rushing through my fucked up little body.
What the fuck, man?
I held Susanna closer to me. She must have felt it too because she opened her eyes wide and then stared at me. All these emotions, sorrow and lust, loss and gain, all of them. Were Susanna and Mark like dating or something? All of them mingled together and pulled us together like a spell. We started kissing passionately, touching each other's bodies in the hospital, in the ER or something. Like, what is this? Surprised and thrilled by our unexpected desire. Well, consider me surprised and thrilled by this unexpected desire. Susanna led me to the spare bed in the room and we made love while my best friend lay dying.
You're a bad person. You're a very bad person.
And later that night I had the scarecrow dream. The same dream I had tonight. In the dream, I'm walking through the house in the daytime. Nobody's home. Everything's so quiet and still. I look outside toward the pasture. I see a scarecrow hanging limp on its wooden cross. I walk outside across the field. The closer I get to the scarecrow, the more scared I get. The scarecrow looks like a person, a man. I can't see his face. I stop an arm's length away. An old straw hat covers the man's features. I stare at horror. With horror at his hands nailed to the old boards, the blood is dried and caked on. Suddenly, the man twitches. I stumble backward and fall on the ground. The scarecrow turns his head slowly and looks toward the skies. His eyes are sunken, his skin is cracked from exposure, but I can still recognize who it is. It's my face. It's me. And then we start kissing and touching and fucking right out there in the pasture. And everybody, all the cows are looking at me, fucking my scarecrow
And they're all the
self.
really chunky cows from the painting in my kitchen.
The really big ones.
The really big ones. And they say, brother. May I have some hay?
May I have some fucking too? Oh, you need to go to fuck too. Brother.
Don't forget to hug the shame boy.
Yeah, don't forget to hug the shame boy, no matter what you do.
Arthur Merlin has been a therapist and wizard for over 25 years.
The Goofy Soofy.
The Goofy Soofy.
This is Shame Boy. This is Shame Boy. The Shame
Shame
Boy.
Shame Boy.
I hope you all have your personal Shame Boy that you're hugging while watching the stream.
Yeah, mine's a body pillow.
And time to...
Oh, I put my headphones back on.
Shit, me too.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that Michael went to see Turner. I half expected it. Turner wants me to keep Michael more informed, if that's gonna help anything. She'd be a lot better off if he went back to work and let me get on with my job. I'm making a lot of progress with her, and it would be a considerable improvement if I didn't have to explain myself every step of the way. He's so resistant. And the biggest part of my job is trying to untangle the mess he's created for the past 6 months. Turner's not much help either. He's better than most of them, but it never ceases to amaze me how out of touch psychiatrists can be with what's really troubling their patients.
Not enough sex. For me. To them. With them.
Right, they put the spooky baby noises in this room. God, what in the hell, man? The fucking...
He's got sneakers on is the weirdest part to me.
Yeah, really big
They
sneakers.
both have very intricately detailed sneakers in this weird spanking scene, which, by the way, could not have been drawn by an Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah,
and also,
no.
Ernie's just here being really actually Ernie.
Yeah, holding the rubber ducky.
Fucking the rubber ducky, probably.
Yeah.
Knowing this game.
Everyone's fucked up, man.
When you've concluded this test,
I think we've done everything.
return to
I
the
think we did.
story. The title of this is Throwing Pennies in a Wishing Well. Do
It's a
wishes
shitty looking
really
well.
come true?
No.
No.
When I was a child, I was afraid of...
Imaginary monsters.
Yeah.
Adults should act more like kids.
Some. Depends.
I mean, it'd be better...
In some ways.
In some ways.
I'm gonna say no opinion because that's
No
like,
opinion.
That's too,
like
that's
people,
too broad.
there's a lot of adults who completely have lost their sense of imagination. And I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people would probably have more joy in their life if they still had that or allowed themselves to have it.
Yeah, but then there's a lot of like rich people ruining the world that are basically grown-up children.
Yeah, like Elon Musk is a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah, he's a 14-year-old boy. No opinion.
What makes this a happy painting?
The smiling faces.
Yeah.
Long car trips are...
Boring.
Yeah, boring.
Yeah, fucked up little turtle dog.
Parents should praise their children.
I mean, fairly often.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Often, you want to be loving to your kids. You want to positively reinforce them and stuff.
the real answer isn't here. Which
Yeah,
is like fairly
answer's
often.
in the middle. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to do it all the time, but
When
you
they
should...
do something special, I guess. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Something. Sure, if
feel-
we change the definition of special to just being like being cute, there you are.
There you are.
You're doing good, little buddy.
There you are.
That's something special because you're special. I don't know.
Best game to play at a birthday party is...
Hit the pinata.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
wailing that shit. Wham!
Pass the
Having a baby
orange.
inside my body would be...
That sounds horrible or weird.
Horrible.
A child who makes a mess should be...
Probably given a lecture.
Given a lecture.
Is that a gun?
Yeah, what is happening here? I know he's on a bed, but I interpreted him as this child being in the trunk of a car with a gun, with a rifle stored
with a
inside.
sentient gun.
This should be called...
Oh yeah, welcome to the penis
Welcome
farm.
to the penis farm! Yay! It's the best one in the game, maybe.
Hell yeah.
The word mom makes me feel...
I don't know.
Happy.
Happy you're protected.
Yeah, either of those. I like my mom.
I like my mom. Catherine, I'm wet. My hair's wet.
Excuse me.
Yes?
This thing with the television.
What thing?
Bringing a set in and actually hooking it up.
I'm not paying for this cable bill.
Well, it's ridiculous.
Oh? Why?
Who's gonna watch it?
Who listens when you come in and say goodnight to Jody? Is that ridiculous too?
Allison does. I do that for her.
Then do this for her too. Everything that I'm doing is for Allison. And I'd appreciate it if you weren't so critical of
Checkmate,
every move that I made.
dickhead.
I'm questioning.
Then why did you complain to Dr. Turner about me?
Did you draw this in this Etch-a-Sketch? Who did this?
It's way too competent for a child,
This is about
Michael.
you interfering in a very critical process about which you know very little. Aren't you interested in your wife making progress?
No. Yeah.
Do you
Yes.
see how well she's doing?
No.
I'm not so
Sure.
sure she is making progress.
I'm mad about the soy.
Downstairs making your breakfast. And she's happy.
What's granola?
This is all based on illusion. I mean, she thinks Jody survived the accident. You're
God, shirts were so baggy in the
You
90s.
coddled her illusion
Yeah.
for 6 months, and you had a depressed,
It was easy to dress yourself in the 90s.
Just get any old fat
Just
ass trash bag.
Throw whatever on yourself and you're good.
As long as you part your hair down the middle, you're a heartthrob.
Oh, yeah.
Then I insist you permit me to do my work the way it has to be done.
for some reason I had the thought of like, what if this dude was like the next weird actor that Kojima picked for one of his games? Imagine him getting face scanned and being in Death Stranding 2.
He hits his head on the way out here. It's
he does.
Pretty great. Acting. I'm an actor. His hair is not wet anymore. All of a sudden. Tiny door. Tune this into the Betty Page channel. I think Jody likes that channel.
It's done.
Where's my sex?
What's she watching?
Oh, I turned the set off. She was sleeping.
She'll be so excited when she wakes up, don't you think?
I am starving. It's been a long time since I've had Allison's pancakes.
These are delicious.
What time is it?
Thank you.
Fucking 4 p.m.
Wonderful, honey.
There's a lot of baking powder in it.
Ethan thinks we should get a pet for Jody.
What?
Oh, what?
A little dog like Punky.
Punky.
Animals are out of the question. What are you thinking about?
Just trying to find ways to bring life back into the house, Mr. Robertson.
She's right, Michael.
Yeah, but with Jody so confined, it might be too much of a tease.
Or an inspiration.
We could get one just like Punky.
Okay.
I do not like the name Punky.
It's a bad dog
It's a
name.
bad name for a dog.
Just ask him to let us know the minute one comes in.
Well, why not get a different kind? Allison, from what you told me about her dog's death and how painful it was, we shouldn't remind her of it.
Then why don't you get a cat?
Don't you
Yeah.
think so, Michael?
Why don't get like
Hamster.
a little hamster, yeah, or goldfish.
Something take careable that isn't like having a whole nother child.
Okay.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, get her a go. You got this whole pasture outside.
You got a lot of yard here.
Get a wide
He mows
ass
the grass
cow.
for you.
Get a wide cow.
Yeah, get a big old cow.
No, but no.
Fucking kicks down the door.
Liberty!
5 minutes of his time. It's important.
Oh yeah, that was a classic door opening noise.
What is it, Michael?
I'm sorry to bar
I've logged on to AIM.
Mrs. Randolph is really going too far.
I thought she was doing rather well.
Are you checking my profile to see which lyrics I posted there and just trying to figure out what my emotional state is via the lyrics I posted?
This time it's Good Charlotte.
Maybe I broke up with somebody.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm available now. You don't know.
You have to ask me if I'm okay.
I don't think so.
Really?
How could this happen to me? I've made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm fading away. I'm sick of this life, I just want to scream. How could this happen to me?
Michael is concerned with your approach to Allison's therapy.
Yes, I...
Fucking basic instinct ass outfit.
Catherine was just telling me that...
This is Catherine's evil twin from another dimension. You can tell from the black.
Catherine with a C.
Yes.
Would you agree?
Now do some sliding block puzzles for me.
I guess so.
Edge.
Please, darling.
Catherine with a Q.
You seem unsure.
Of your fashion.
Yes, she has a lot of energy.
She's also free of any indication of depression.
Well, that sounds good. That sounds very good. Is this true, Michael?
I think John Hurt is the only person she's probably not fucking in this, actually.
Yeah,
Allison still believes
I agree with
our
that.
I don't think she's
Catherine's
fucking
making it worse.
Dr. Turner.
Yeah.
Look at them dressed in black.
Coordinated.
like they're the bad guys in this scene.
Showing some initial signs
No
of
one's the good
recovery.
guy.
Michael, returning to normal for Allison is
I
going
can't
to be
believe John Hurt had
complex and
actual
delicate
real
journey.
scenes with these bit
I can see
actors.
that you're
It's
feeling
crazy.
well,
What a
but
professional.
you can be very helpful in her recovery. And what's needed most, indeed the most essential ingredient, is your
God, she's got a great jaw. I'd kill for that jaw.
She's pretty.
Then you
Oh.
think I should do what Catherine
What a
says.
chin.
Yes, I think it would be most helpful.
And I should get her the dog.
He looked so crazed in that look.
Yeah, I think it's a wonderful idea.
That ticking clock noise is so fast.
Yeah.
That face!
Good. looking at this scene
Gonna
in particular,
go drive my car to the lake.
looking at the scene in particular, I think it's really funny how. Oh wait, I'll wait for John Hurt.
See now that Michael was more upset than I'd realized. I thought at the time that he was just confused by the process and that simply focusing on the results might put him at ease, but now it seems that what's troubling him most is the dynamic between Michael and Catherine. And this isn't good.
Now you see
This is
that?
my humble opinion. What do you think?
Now you see that. It was
Yeah.
explicitly
It
stated
was
to you by
super-
Michael, and he's like,
Yeah.
well, now I see he's got a problem with Catherine.
What I was gonna say is I think watching this and like so we've been watching a good amount of like media from the 90s recently, especially you.
Oh yeah, I'm almost sick of it.
I think it's really funny how when you look at the fashion and stuff, like there are a lot more hairstyles that women had in this 90s shit that still kind of works compared to the hairstyles men had in these.
Men, nothing works.
Everyone
really
had
long
long
in the back.
parted clean down the middle,
Mm-hmm.
precisely symmetric.
I don't even think they invented the fade yet. I think the fade
No.
was like something that only like black men had, and it wasn't for 20 years that white guys were like, I'm gonna steal that.
I guess I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna say white
I'll
guy
steal that,
haircuts
yeah.
in the 90s were fucking bad. There was almost like no good ones.
Yeah, no.
Meanwhile, like a lot of ladies in 90s stuff just like, no, that still looks
No,
good.
it still looks good.
Her
Like,
hair in that scene was fine.
not too poofy.
Yeah, there's definitely some
Allison's
poofy shit.
poofy.
Allison is poofy. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't gentrify the hairstyle yet. That's exactly how I meant to
yeah,
phrase
yeah.
that. Yeah, there were good hairstyles, but white guys didn't catch on yet. They didn't
Yeah.
gentrify the hairstyles yet with the fades and shit.
Yeah, there's a better way of phrasing that.
But yeah, it's true. Fucking, you look at all the male hairstyles in Seinfeld, and it's like, why is everyone's hair 3
God.
inches too long? Like,
Yeah.
everything is unflattering on the dudes. Yeah, fades also look far better on darker skin tones. Good point.
Yeah.
Catherine is acting in Allison's best interest.
I have no opinion.
I think she thinks she is.
Yeah, absolutely, she thinks she is. But also, I think if
don't
I'm
know.
taking this shit seriously, I'm going to say I think what Catherine is doing is she is trying to make a mark in her profession by doing a radical new treatment, and she cares about this so
unethical treatment.
unethical, and she cares so deeply, apparently, about this because it could potentially be big for her career.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I think.
It's a good point. I disagree too.
Does Michael want Allison to recover?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Allison is more conscious of things going on around her than she reveals.
I disagree.
Yeah,
I disagree with that.
yeah.
I mean, it's also partially just because her acting is so kind of
It's a lot of his.
A lot
I'm
of
chalking that up to the acting.
the
a lot.
hammy acting and for her, and not really knowing how to portray someone.
I also think and
Like
that's me
this.
reading into like other aspects of the game. I think her diary being all caps crazy person writing
Yeah,
is like seems like she's playing it up, sort of like. You know, like it's so overacted that it makes me think that she is overacting as a person, like
if
as a
this
character. I don't know.
If this game were handled and written by people who were far smarter and had greater subtlety,
Or it was better directed. Like
And-
for all,
and-
for
or
all
was
I
better
know,
directed.
for all I know, these actors are fine. They're just not directed.
I think all these
nuancedly. I don't
actors
know.
are probably fine just being directed kind of stupid, and
Yeah.
they have kind of crappy source material to work with.
Yeah.
John Hurt, fine. He's being John Hurt.
He doesn't have a lot on his shoulders
I
acting
think
wise for this.
Catherine is doing like what Catherine is as a character. I think her actress is nailing what that's supposed to be.
Yes,
Whether or
she's
not
great.
that's good, she's doing it perfectly.
Yeah,
though.
I think Allison's actress is being a little too hammy. It's making me think that she is more conscious of things than she.
Okay.
You know, I don't know.
Allison is probably.
Maybe I have no opinion.
Yeah, I think Allison's actress out of all the characters is maybe
under innocent
the.
circumstances.
The most competent.
I don't know about the most competent. I was gonna
Besides
say
John Hurt.
maybe. I don't know.
The most, of the non-John Hurt actors, the most competent actor.
Yeah, I think Michael's the worst. Do you think Michael's the worst actor in all
I
this?
think it's close between Michael and Allison. I think they're bad for different reasons.
Okay. At least Michael's actor is kind of portraying that he's a bad person and frustrated with things. Like, you still get the sense of what his character is supposed to be, in that he does seem to still care about his wife, but also he has a lot of frustrations and he's putting them out through the wrong outlets.
And also, I feel like he's very selfish.
He's very selfish.
Yeah. So I guess Allison's the worst actress to me.
Yeah. But again, I can't tell how much of that is just from they don't know how to write a person, with issues like this.
Catherine was in Dr. Turner's office under innocent circumstances. No,
I agree.
I think she was telling him about the situation.
I think it was all work. It was all business.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with...
It depends on your definition of innocent. Does innocent in this case mean she happened to be here, or she happened to be clandestinely chatting about the case with him? That's something that Michael would perceive as not innocent. Just sneak around and go to the guy.
Right.
But I don't know. What were you gonna say? Fussy? He's fussy.
Yeah, Pazuzu said Michael seems fussy, and that's a good acting direction. Yeah, he's definitely fussy.
Allison is making real progress.
Sure, yeah, she's better than she was.
She's out of bed, she's cooking,
Sure.
she's
talking.
Talking and acting happier, whether or not she's truly happy or just trying to convince herself of that. But she's still better.
Is it a good idea to put a television in Jody's
I do not care.
I have no opinion of that.
My sexual appetite is...
Just right.
Vampire-like.
Psychiatry definitely involves a degree of trickery.
Yeah, in a way. Not in a bad way, but in a way.
I guess I agree. I don't like calling it trickery, but like
trickery is a harsh word for what it is, but
yeah,
I think it involves a degree of manipulation, because you can't just come out to somebody and be like, okay, look, you're crazy, here's your medicine, take it. You have to like ease people into stuff. You have to be very socially adept and like read the room, and I think like it involves social trickery.
Sure. Sure.
Whatever.
I guess so, yeah.
As a child, I enjoyed myself most...
What else? Being entertained.
Yep.
Video games, baby. Ugh. Disorders of sexual desire.
Oh boy, here we go.
Sexual desire. She sits on her hands, shifts her weight nervously side to side, looks at the floor. I thought it would go away eventually, she says in a thin, tired voice. That it was just a phase, but eventually never came. It never goes away. It didn't go away. Her husband, sitting stiffly on the opposite end of the couch, doesn't look at her. He looks out the window.
I tried to, start a little foreplay, but she just pushed me away. It seemed like I repulsed her. It's been almost a year now.
She takes a breath and starts again haltingly. There's just one thing I want to know, she says. Have you talked to many people like us? I mean, is this a common situation? Dead bedroom syndrome. Why is there so many words about this?
This is a lot of words to explain a thing that... Oh, boy.
176 monthly sex scenes aired on primetime 90s television. What?
I don't buy that.
Yeah, I don't buy that either. Hypoactive, which means the bad version. Not enough.
Yeah, okay. This is too many words for this.
Oof.
Oh boy. Is there anybody in the history of man who has read all of this out of genuine interest in this video game?
It's a lot.
Video game / interactive DVD.
I can't. Gently explore the breasts and genitals. While Donna told him that was homework. 15 minutes to poke and prod the boobs.
I got a B+ on sex. That's pretty good.
Oh, man. This is so...
Wow. This is a wall of text.
Oh, my God. Sam Barlow would write this, though. He wrote a shitload of shit nobody will see. All of his
Yeah.
games has a shitload of shit he's written that nobody will ever see or read or hear by nature. Like, you know, telling lies. There's a jillion clips you're never gonna see.
Yeah, you saw a new clip that you never seen before that was dumb as hell.
Dana's class is playing that game. God bless her. Good luck. I love her so deeply. And she told me about a really funny clip where the protagonist's wife pulls a tooth out of her sleeping child's head. Like, that's normal. You can just take a tooth out of a sleeping child's head and the kid won't wake up. And then, like, the dad was like, hey, wanna masturbate together? And she was like, no. Then she talked about masturbating to Justin Timberlake songs. I was like, what? 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 What?
This is so much. This is so much.
What is this?
This is more pages
it's finally
than
done.
Holy shit. Here's the actual files we want.
Allison, which we've read.
Have we?
Yeah, I think we've read this. It's Michael, 96, baby. I remember these files have a different age for Jody,
Right,
which is really
this
funny.
discrepancy in the age of Jody. I remember the giant bomb people were like, "Oh shit, are we supposed to notice that? Does that like mean something?" It's like, no, they screwed up.
They just
screwed up. I guess go to the other room.
That's where the tat is. Is the TV different, or is it still Betty Page booby scenario?
I bet this is also going to go to boobs.
Psychoanalysis. Actually, psychoanalysis is a prolonged and very specialized form of treatment. It properly can be given only by a doctor qualified as a psychiatrist and fully trained in the exact specialty of psychoanalysis. Treatment may go on for years.
Oh, what the?
What are you doing here?
So excited. I can't wait till Michael gets back. A dog. Can you imagine? Jody will be so happy. Everything is...
She looks like an extra in Friends here.
I'm sorry. I just never thought I'd feel this hopeful again. It's wonderful. I just can't...
Here is the wise old man of medicine.
Right.
Oh, this thing.
I've been very curious to like find this. This like softcore weird jokey porn from the 60s.
I kind of want to see the stupid thing.
Like, I'm so curious. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
What's this? Either we've just been invaded or there's an emergency.
Like, what is that? Like, I super want to know what that is.
I wonder if the credits of the game cite their sources with this shit.
I don't know. What is that? Slapstick porn?
Boy, yo, yo, yoing.
Boy, yo, yo, yo. Ooh, cards.
Ooh, cards.
Oh,
okay.
that's the tat. You do it.
In the realm of the psychic.
Oh my god.
Here's a little game.
It's called Carry On.
Extrasensory perception.
I gotta Google it.
You will observe 4 cards face up on my table, and a 5th
Do I
card
Google
that is
Carry
face
On
down.
porn or what?
Look at the symbols on the face of the up cards. Square, triangle, circle, plus sign. The face down card is one of these 4. This is what I want you to do.
Pazuzu said, "This is the only porn that does it for me. I need a slide whistle."
Form a mental picture of the hidden card and tell me what symbol is on its face.
Not yet.
Make your choice by clicking on one of the 4 up cards. The image on the face down card will be changed after each turn. Very well. Let's begin.
Oh boy, let's picture the symbol inside of my mind's face.
You can do it. Don't fuck up.
I'm seeing a square. Son of a bitch! How dare you!
The insolence.
I'm just charging my psychic energies. What is this symbol? This time it will be correct! This time I picture a circle! Fuck!
I remember when I couldn't shame you into doing a British accent, but now John Hurt has really unleashed
Yep, that's me, John Hurt.
your potential.
Chip hurts him. I don't know. A square! Fuck!
See, you're all looped around.
Am I trapped in this prison until I correctly guess
I think it's just like 20 or some shit.
plus? Are you kidding me? Fuck you! A triangle. Fuck!
Headache.
Wow, you haven't gotten a single one right.
I'm truly trying to imagine the shape.
Unironically, imagine the shape in your mind. He's making a motion with his hand and everything, folks.
Circle.
Relax.
You're like a reverse psychic. Oh my god. You gotta charge your J.O. crystals,
Oh
honey.
man, I need model trains for that to work. No one's answering my Craigslist.
Give it another go.
I see in my mind's eye a square.
A square?
Don't
Fuck! You do it!
Oh my god.
My psychic energies are tapped out.
Fine, I'll do it. Circle.
slap me, silly. You're a G.
What the fuck? You first time you get. Are you? Fuck me, man.
Hell yeah!
Shit, I guess you're the psychic in the house.
Woo! That was perfect.
Beautiful.
Oh, she's ugly. Send her back.
Well, if she does, I don't know it.
Don't you love her?
Yeah, she's cute.
Let's show her to Joe.
And I like how John Hurt said, slap me silly. Because I would slap him silly. It would be an honor to slap John Hurt silly. Wow, a peck on the lips. It's like I got laid. Thank you, God. She did a kissy!
She did a little kissy at
I
him.
never noticed that before. What a bitch. What did you do?
I love that stupid stock Hollywood ka-ting,
Ka-ting.
like metal noise that always sounds completely wrong.
Chuck. You have this whole yard. You're gonna give this thing like a 4-foot
This
square
dog needs
enclosure.
way more room than this. Even a little dog needs some room to fucking run.
A 4-foot square enclosure.
This is a dog prison.
I gotta put that clip on Twitter.
Oh god, he's so sweaty and gross. Man.
Allison, I have a beer in my hand, so I'm a bad man now.
Hey, no dogs on the bed in this house. Come on, you little mutt. Whoa. What's that? I rescued you from the pound, remember? You
It's almost like dogs don't have a sense of right and wrong or appreciation or human justice. It's just a dog.
Slug.
We're gonna see some side boob.
Oh yeah, there's definitely some side boob here.
Side boob alert! Warning! Look out!
Woo woo. I
Boo
hear
woo!
some new-age music coming from somewhere. Where is it coming from?
Side boo woob! Oh no, it's later.
Please be quiet. We're trying to develop some concentration.
Is Allison in there with you?
Yoni concentration. Wow, those doors block out a lot of noise.
Yeah. Thick doors.
Hello, pizza? I'd like to talk to pizza.
Not too bad. How about yourself? Well, we've taken on a full-time nurse. Seems to be working out well enough where I think I can finally come back to work.
Oh, Arloa did another art. Oh my god.
Leon.
I gotta put it at the end. Oh, it's so good! It's you failing at being psychic.
That's me.
Oh, I love it.
Great. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hell yeah, we get to see him at work.
Work, doing business.
Jody decided to name her new dog Punky, even though she looks nothing like the first Punky.
Punky too.
What does Catherine have to say about that?
Oh, she thinks it's a good choice.
What?
You know, I was looking for you earlier, but I guess you were in Catherine's room.
Oh yeah, the sex in there is too loud to hear you calling.
What was it like?
It's wonderful.
No, I mean, what did you do?
We meditated.
Yeah, but what's meditation all about?
I didn't know you had such an interest in meditation, Mr. Overton.
Only when it makes me angry.
About a lot of things.
Only when I'm jealous that I'm not involved with something other people are
I
doing.
don't think so.
Well, why not? You just said you were interested.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did, Michael. I just heard you.
No,
You'll be a
you.
happier person, I guarantee it.
Look, I just don't want to, all right?
Why do you feel the need to get upset when someone offers you help?
Look, I'm not a woman, so I can't meditate, okay?
Allison, I've made a decision. I'm going back to work tomorrow.
Well, that's wonderful, Michael.
Okay.
Get out of the house. You're getting too serious.
Gal pals.
And tomorrow you're on your own.
These women are having too much fun together and I feel left out. That makes me angry.
Angriest man.
Oh, nothing will satisfy me.
Hee hee.
Well, things really are looking up, aren't they?
In a sexual way.
Well, Michael's going back to work.
Were they fucking in there? Do you think so? What do you think?
Though I can't help but be a little curious about her meditation sessions with Allison. Wonder what they're actually doing in there.
Do you think it's sex?
Don't you?
Do you think it's sex?
Or perhaps it's witchcraft.
But witchcraft is sex, isn't it?
Catherine
Do
is a
witches have
handsome
sex? Are
person.
witches hot? Can witches be hot? Are they always hot?
Usually, yes.
I played The Witcher 3, and the witches in that was sometimes scary.
I've got to consult my
But
books.
also sometimes they like to bathe naked, and they didn't care if you looked at them.
I didn't get all the trading cards, so I'm not sure.
No, I never played The Witcher 1. It had too much jank in it for me.
Check.
Witcher 3, though, excellent game with a bit too much bland combat.
Yeah, sorry, that's just a stir-fry voice. It was kind of DeBonesby stir-fry combo.
I'm John Hurt, and I'm an expert gamer.
Hello, I'm John Hurt. It's got to be lower to be John Hurt for me.
Yeah, I can't get that deep while also trying to do the accent at the same time.
I've got to do a low voice to get the accent. No, it's still fucking DeBonesby stir-fry.
Now it's DeBonesby Fry.
DeBones
Fry.
Fry. Well, stir-fry's vocal affect is from DeBonesby
Yeah.
by nature. Everybody listen to Rude Tales of Magic.
Rude Tales of Magic
really
is a very
good.
fun podcast.
It's a really good
D&D,
podcast.
like role-playing podcast.
If
It's
you
great.
like comedy and funny accents and goofy names, have I got a podcast for you. It's called Rude Tales O Magic.
I generally do not listen to podcasts, but this one's very good.
It's
very
good,
fun. Laugh
yeah.
out loud, even.
Yeah, you actually do
I agree
laugh.
that Catherine is Catherine is...
Wholesome? No.
No, yeah, not wholesome. Sorry, I was getting her mixed up with Allison for a
I have
second.
a tumor somewhere.
False!
Jesus.
Man, I got hypochondria. Don't say that to
Don't do
me.
that shit. This reminds me of, there was like this creepypasta thing going around like in the early days of the internet where it was just like telling this long story about like someone in a coma, and the whole time they just kept hearing someone saying to wake up, wake up, wake up, and then like at the end it's clear that you're the one dreaming, you're the one who's reading this, you're the one
Whoa, man.
reading this in a coma, and this thing you're reading is telling you please wake up.
Wow.
And I was like 13 and I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? No.
No.
The best kind of sex.
Cool.
False.
Stranger.
Oh.
Personally, false.
Depends on the stranger. I've never had sex with a stranger.
I would never do that because that seems kind of scary.
I don't know. A complete stranger? that seems
If they're
scary.
a stranger, they're a complete stranger. Otherwise, they're an acquaintance.
That's yeah, no, I don't.
False.
I don't.
That's spooky.
Fourth answer, don't know. Probably not though.
It is better never to deceive anyone.
Never?
Never to yes to no?
There are some times where it's useful to deceive someone if they're a bad person and you need to get away.
Mm-hmm.
Deception's great as an escape tactic.
Or if it's just like you don't want to get into trouble for a goofy,
You
like
don't
a
want to
white,
get in
a
trouble,
white lie
or maybe you're
reason.
hiding a surprise party from someone and you need to deceive them. False.
I have no opinion.
Okay, sure.
I tend to be a person who reads
True.
manuals first.
I always look at manuals.
Yeah. I
People
like
who don't are fools.
Fetish play is
exciting, abnormal.
I
Fun if
don't
it
know.
doesn't go too far.
Sure.
Don't bleed.
Yeah.
There's certain fetishes where it's like not to kink shame, but it's like,
Personally,
blood play. That
blood-
sounds fucking
No,
scary.
thank you. That's, yeah. No, thank you.
Fetish play with a little hyphen between them.
Wow.
Anyway, I was just thinking that while I was in the kitchen.
Should we exit out and save again
Yeah, we
before that bug happens
Yeah,
again?
we should.
Yeah.
You said
this is
that
good.
in a John Hurt kind of way. Should we
Okay.
exit out and save again?
God, I wish you could just save
I
and
know.
exit the game. Now that I brought up The Witcher 3, I want to play The Witcher 3. I still have not played any of the DLC for that game.
Oh, wow.
Maybe I should stream playing The Witcher 3.
You should.
Chat,
People would love that.
Would y'all like to see me play The Witcher 3 sometime?
Spoiler alert. They're gonna say yeah.
If I did play, I would probably play the original game again, because it's been a very long time since I played the original Witcher 3 campaign.
That's a resounding yep.
Okay. Maybe I'll do that sometime. Is that a new sketch?
Yeah, and I'm not allowed to zoom in on it.
Ah, damn.
Buckle up for safety. Because this looks like a dude spread eagle with his dick out.
Sure
and
does.
I would love to zoom in on that, but I'm
Look
not
at
allowed.
the, I forget if I've ever told you this, but seeing the buckle up for safety thing, my dad didn't used to wear his seatbelt, and as a little kid, I pestered him constantly, and I fucking saved his life because of it.
Yeah, you told me that.
Okay.
It's a cool story.
Got in a fucking car accident, and
Yeah.
it was weeks after he started going like, okay, I'll wear the seatbelt because my son bugs me.
Mm-hmm. Good for him for actually listening to you and not just doing it to humor you.
Thanks, Dad.
He actually was thinking of you. He's a good guy.
It was a pretty bad car accident, too.
I still nag my dad. It's been years. Like,
Oh, you have to nag him about the seatbelt, too?
yeah, I think like sometimes he forgets still, and I'm just like, are you fucking serious? Like, he drives us. Basically, his job is to drive. And I'm just like, are you fucking serious? Can you like put a seatbelt on, please?
Yeah. I remember, sorry, oh, wait.
Oh, pizza?
Is this the good
no,
one?
it's not. Later's
No.
pizza.
Believe this? I mean, first the television, and then the goddamn dog.
Is this pizza?
Dog.
I think it is.
This is too much. My daughter's. She's dead.
I try so hard to
And
pause.
my wife just can't. She can't accept it.
His hair is definitely longer
Here
here.
we get rid of these fantasies, but this is just ridiculous. I hope things would get better, but they're just getting worse. A lot worse. Damn it. I need another beer.
No,
No,
it's
it is
later.
later.
I
'Cause
thought
they
so.
didn't ask
they
for a
didn't.
pizza.
They didn't mention the pizza, but I think he did that the same day
Yeah.
because it's the same haircut, same shirt. Like the continuity is very consistent in the fucking pizza
and his
one.
fucking triple XL shirt, like the chat says.
Like I feel like there's certain scenes that they recorded that it looks like they were filmed on different weeks, just a little bit.
Yeah. You know, sometimes I see people in 90s shit wearing the big, huge shirts. Sometimes I think, you know what? That seems a little comfy.
Just being in a big old circus tent.
Just being in a big shirt when it's hot and
Big
it's the
shirt.
weekend or something. I mean, this shirt I'm wearing is kind of big on me right now, the Otacon shirt.
Yeah, it's big on you.
It's comfy, though. I like it.
It looks really comfy.
It's really nice.
Yeah. I can see the lies on Allison's face like a stain, like a black ink stain. I want to reach out and hold her face in my hands and wipe the fantasy off of it.
What type of fucking phrase is that? Wipe the fantasy off someone's face?
That's a Sam Barlow-ism. Like, that sounds like something he would write. Like, that's so, like, his style of weird writing, where it's, like,
God.
metaphorical and stupid. But I'm afraid that everything will come off and I'll be left holding a skull! Wow! Cool. Put the television in Jody's room. Get a dog. My God, what lies? A puppy? Come on, she's got to be kidding. I confronted Catherine. I told her how I feel about what she's doing, about the dog, Jody's room, everything. I laid it on the line. Now I'm going to Turner's office and tell him what's going on here. I'm not going to get a puppy. That's final. And then he did, the fucking simp. I usually don't use simp because I hate it, but it's just like, look at you.
Simp is one of those things where it feels like I see some people say online, it's like, okay, sure, whatever, but it also feels like one of those
There's
things,
a lot of self-aware people making fun of the
making
term.
fun of it, but it also feels like when I see it, it's like, oh, is this one of those people who would throw cuck around like earnestly?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I could have just called them a cuck there, though.
It just looks, that word comes off the same way as cuck did, where it's just like, oh, I'm getting a lot of info about this person just from the way they're using that word in sentences.
Yeah. I feel like cuck has reached the point where it's a joke word now and not like, and then simp has replaced it.
Yeah.
Cuck is still funny because it's just like, what, are you serious? Like, this is a thing you think is a thing?
Yeah.
She was there. She was in Turner's office. Why was she dressed like that? like a villain.
Is she evil?
Were they on a date? What were they talking about? Me, probably. I don't feel like I can trust either one of them. But Allie seems so happy. God, I'm confused. I'm so confused. When Kathy was sitting there, she gave me that sexy smile of hers. God, she's such a tease. Dr. Turner's been trying to get me to go to this group therapy thing. The other day, I finally went to one of the meetings, which we didn't film or show or talk about in any of the film segments. I sat in the car up until the last minute, trying to decide if I really wanted to go inside. It was held at a grade school. All the little kids' drawings were hanging on the walls in the hallway. There's something so amazing about children's drawings, so free and unself-conscious.
That's not a word.
Not a word. It's like every kid is born an artistic genius. I used to stare at Jodie's drawings with awe. I used to wonder what she was thinking about at the time she did them. Why did she choose a particular color? What did they mean to her? I was so proud she was my child because part of her thoughts and dreams came from me. Anyway, about sex. I could hear the therapy group talking in the classroom. A woman was telling about her grief, how it was so overwhelming it made her choke. She said she didn't want to speak to anyone. She couldn't even stand to have people look at her. Oh, she wanted to go to a desert island to be alone until she died, and I wanted to fuck her. She sounded really desperate and totally my type. I stared at the drawings, then I walked down the long hall and out of the building. I wanted to tell Dr. Turner about the scarecrow dream when I saw him. I wanted to ask him what he thought it meant. I guess I don't trust anybody enough to tell them these things, not even a doctor of psychiatry. Maybe I don't trust Dr. Turner. Once, years before the accident, I saw him at a concert at the Civic Music Center. I didn't know who he was back then. I mean, I didn't know he was a shrink. He was standing at the bar at intermission, gulping a glass of wine. His eyes were heavy and out of focus. His hand was shaking as he brought the glass to his lips. A young man walked up to Turner, smiled, and apologized for something that had happened between them last week. Turner gave them this cold sneer and told him to fuck off. That little scene stuck with me. I tried to imagine what their relationship was all about. Why did Dr. Turner hate this man? No question mark. What had the guy done to inspire such anger? Did this exchange make it into either of these men's journals? Or was it just a meaningless encounter both have long since forgotten? Wow, that's a very specific thing to remember.
Yeah.
What if it's not even him and it's a guy that looks like Dr. Turner and you're holding it against him?
And it was years before you met him? There's no way. Like, oh, that's good fan art. Oh, wow, look at your Galaxy Gigabrain.
Gigabrain. That's going to be at the end of the video. Right word. Thank you.
Say, I still super appreciate people drawing me with the wonderful 101 domino mask.
Yeah, that's so good.
And the crop jacket.
Aw.
I love that. It still stings a little that I didn't sink down the huge amount of money to buy the cropped wonderful 101 jacket from the Kickstarter purporting that game. It didn't make sense to spend that money in that, and I could just custom order one for less money than that, probably.
It was like a lot of money. It was like $700 or something stupid.
Yeah, it was like $600 or $700 tier for that, and like it would be cool, but how often would I wear that?
Never.
Never.
Because you'd be scared to ruin it.
Yeah, I'd be scared to ruin it, and it would be a little weird to wear a cropped leather jacket thing with a popped collar.
I don't know if you're stylish enough to pull it off.
I don't know if I'm cool enough to do that. I would only wear it for streams, probably, if I had a camera on.
Well, then you'd have to justify. Then you could write it off on your
I
taxes.
could write it off my taxes,
If it's
though.
on your
It's
streets.
true. It's true.
Anyway, I hate going to the pound. All those poor dogs. I saw a beautiful black lab. Now that's the kind of dog I would have gotten. What a classic white dude who wants a black lab.
Yeah.
Classic white person dog. Black
Man,
lab, golden retriever.
tiny dogs, small dogs,
No one
almost all
cares,
of them
man.
are great.
They're great. Not one of these dumb little barking freaks. That stupid little mutt tried to bite me after I rescued her from certain death. What an ungrateful little bitch.
Wow.
What was going on with Catherine and Allison at their meditation? It looked like Catherine was naked. Was Allison naked too? I think that any normal guy would feel pretty weird if he knew that his wife was getting naked with some other woman. I have to admit, though, for a second, it totally turned me on.
Oh, whoa.
I would have given anything to see what they were doing. When I asked Allison about it, she seemed so coy. Why wouldn't she tell me what they were doing? And Catherine, she looked so smug, like the cat who ate the canary.
Oh, naked women.
At night, I want to hold her in my arms so badly my stomach aches. I want to smell her skin and squoosh her boobs and press against her body. Who am I writing about here? Catherine or Allison?
That's
so funny.
Too on the nose
That's so funny.
introspection. He should not be aware
That he's
of
doing that.
He should not. That is too. No.
Yeah, no. That's Sam Barlow shit. Just saying. That it is. I haven't touched anyone for so long. Sometimes my skin feels brittle, like the shell of an egg. I can't take this denial much longer. I fantasize about her all the time. What is wrong with me?
Oh, dear diary, I feel as I'm becoming an egg boy.
An egg boy is me.
A fragile little egg boy.
Oh, but who will crack my brittle shell and make me ooze? Next.
Wait, is that bad or good?
Catherine was naked. I know she was naked. Was Allison naked in there too? Was she? Allison had this friend from college who was bisexual, who I super duper fucked also. So one summer after we were married, this woman came and stayed with us for a couple of weeks. She was really attractive and funny, and she was practically a nudist. She would just lounge around all day in a towel or a tiny bikini. Allison started doing the same thing. Once I walked in on them lying on our bed, they were totally naked and laughing like little girls. They looked so beautiful together. I wanted to join them. Just thinking about the two of them like that made me incredibly aroused. One night, the three of us got drunk. Allison's friend playfully suggested we have a threesome. Allison actually said it might be kind of fun. I was all for it, but then Allison chickened out. She said she couldn't do it with her because she was a friend. Could she do it with a stranger?
Oh, boy.
Why do I keep going over this in my mind? I have to stop thinking about it. I have to get out of here. I called Leah and I told her I was coming back to work. I can't sleep again. A crow woke me up.
Michael!
Horny!
Michael!
Horny!
Pizza! Michael!
I was
Shame boy! Michael!
Shame boy. It was fighting with a blue jay outside our window. On my 10th birthday, I got horny, and my dad bought me a 22 rifle. I was incredibly excited. I immediately went to the woods looking for a deer or a rabbit to either shoot or fuck. I told Dad I would bring back dinner. After a couple of hours, I hadn't seen anything. I was humiliated and angry. A huge black crow flew up and landed in the branches above me. It looked at me strangely, cocked its head to the side.
Nevermore.
Then it started to caw.
Ow!
Ah!
Ow!
The harsh sound was annoying. The crow kept it up. After a while, it seemed like the bird was mocking me. Get out of here! I screamed. It crowed.
Fuck you!
It crowed louder. Suddenly, a strange fury overcame me. I felt my spine tingle. I grabbed the rifle and fired a shot at the animal. The crow let out a screech.
Ah! Oh, fuck! Ow!
And fell to the ground at my feet. I was astonished. I'd never even fired a gun before. My first shot took that bastard down.
My body!
Dad would be so proud.
I'm bleeding!
Then I realized, with horror, that the crow was still alive.
Oh!
Still alive, but terribly wounded. Suffering. I had shot him in the wing. He would never fly again.
Call 911 for birds!
He was helpless. He hauled himself up and tried to flap his broken wing. He stared at me, his mouth open, and he screamed.
Ah!
His black eyes were more piercing than anything I'd ever seen. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't leave him there to suffer, to be attacked and eaten by some other animal. So I shot him again.
Oh!
This part blew off his leg and he
leg!
He shrieked louder.
Jesus Christ, my leg!
A strange, resentful resentment for this creature
Why would you aim there of all places?
started to overcome me.
I'm small. I have a heart and a brain.
How dare it accuse me? How dare it make me feel guilty? I hadn't meant to hurt it.
Well, you did.
I was filled with a searing, hateful violence. I started beating him with the
Oh my god!
butt of my rifle.
You can just shoot me again!
I beat him to a pulp in a wild, vicious tantrum.
Ah!
The 22 cracked and broke. I left him there, the gun and the crow, and I ran, crying home. When I told my dad what had happened, he didn't say a word. He just shook his head.
Jesus Christ, man.
Again, this reminds me of a Sam Barlow thing in Shattered Memories. When
Yeah.
remember that part where there's a kid crying because he shot a deer, but it was still alive, and
Right.
and the fucking dad was calling him like, "What are you, a queer?" or something like that.
I remember that.
Kill the damn thing. What are you, queer? Like that sort of shit.
Yeah.
This reminds me
I
of
remember
that. What an interesting curio. It's strange that this thing from 10 years prior is almost exactly the same as the thing that he wrote.
Oh, weird.
Well, quite strange indeed. Peculiar. What a curio.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to write the text adventure where you can do strange things to women in a grocery store.
You'll love it. Every time I'm at the grocer's, I think, what if I were to slap this random woman in the face?
Yeah, so to show her.
With my penis.
This means things.
Means things about society.
Oh, those books.
Oh, the books. It's probably something long and stupid.
Oh, boy.
I'm fucking not reading this. An 8-year-old
boy.
fell to death. Why would you have this book? Shattered dreams, broken hearts. I'm just looking for sex words. Just skimming for gaping wound. Oh no, it's not. Struggle on. Live. A time, a place, a shattered memory. Why is it so windy?
We left every single window open.
It's windy in here. I made pancakes and Michael decided that Jody should have a new dog. Jody's first dog ate slug poison and died a horrible death. And Jody decided to name her Punky. Catherine is my best friend in the world. Jody loves her too.
God, I hate how that shit is written. Oh, I guess since last week we played a game that was shitty and upsetting about a cat dying, I guess we should say straight ahead that bad things are going to be happening to this dog in this game.
Yeah, the dog fucking dies.
Yeah, the dog in this game dies.
You don't see it
You don't
die.
see it, and you don't see the dead dog, if I remember correctly.
No, you don't.
It's just the dog is suddenly gone.
Off screen, everybody's like, boo-hoo, at a general place off screen.
Yeah, but this dog is going to pass
Doomed.
away.
This dog is doomed.
Dog.
You
So-
can tell the dog is doomed from the get-go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
But still, just as a forewarning,
what a surprise.
you know.
Dr. Betty, my kitty cat died.
Jesus Christ.
She was sick, so old. 18.
I remember the end of this, like,
I remember this, yeah.
In my arms.
she ends up being like, fuck that cat!
Yeah, this cat sucked, actually, is what she says.
And you're still upset? Are you sure this is the real problem?
What do you mean?
I'm not sure the death of your kitty is the real problem here.
What about the death of your pussy and your sex life?
Am I afraid of death?
I don't know. Is that it?
Arloa with a really good bird chip.
That's good.
Ugh.
That might be it.
People have described me as bird-like in the past.
Too attached, aren't I? I don't want to give up anything that I consider to be mine. The kitty cat was probably just a symbol of that attachment. She was really kind of an
Aw.
irritating little kitty anyway.
Cute cat.
Always
Whose cat is
meowing and
that?
I don't know.
furniture and
Found it on
peeing
Twitter.
Oh, it was on Twitter, okay.
Our house still smells bad, but I didn't want to let her go.
Gotta say, 18 years for a cat, pretty good.
Old.
Why does everything I love have to die? Why? Why? Why does God have to be like that? I want to be a good person. onto something here. Kitty isn't really the problem. Maybe I'm the problem.
Problem.
Is that what you think?
Maybe, Sandy. Maybe you're right. Let's take a commercial break.
Coward.
Just her talking about being angry at God reminds me a funny fact. There's a game called Final Fantasy Adventure in which the final boss is just straight up God, and there's a bug where you can kill him in one hit with a chainsaw.
Aha!
That's pretty fun. I think it's Final Fantasy Adventure.
Whoa.
It's one of those weird spin-offs. Whoa.
Weenus.
Ha ha ha.
At the last level of voyeurs. By the way, Sam Barlow, voyeurism, hand in
Dude,
hand.
like, voyeurism is
That's
maybe...
his MO.
Maybe out of all the, like for how many things that you especially, but I also do not like about Sam Barlow, he does have signature trademarks, and maybe the biggest obsession or most, like, prevailing thing throughout all of his work is voyeurism.
Biggest theme is voyeurism. He does not ever step away from voyeurism.
I truly wish to know, why is voyeurism such a big thing in his work?
The only thing that's interesting about people is the fact that they have private lives, and
I guess so.
You're not allowed in there.
Yeah.
But this game, whatever it is, gives you a reason to really get up in there.
Yeah. Oh,
Ugh, I hate it. And the last level of voyeurs, those of us who turn these pages, we who seek glimpses into private places, whose imaginations finger each line, exploring each soft curve, stopping to rest on something vaguely or shockingly sensual. In the simplicity of a sleeping boy.
Yeah.
Or the inner, fleshy folds of a flower in a slender-necked bottle waiting to be filled with semen. The strategic placement of a hand or lips in the presence of a archered snake, or a swan between her legs, all downy feathers and stiff beak, in the beauty of a circle, penetrated, a sword erect, a body unaware it is being watched. We feel a primitive push and pull between pleasure and pain, a familiar staring touched by something we cannot touch, and wonder who is being watched after all.
Chat says, Beepus in the top left.
Beepus! Wee-woo! Wee-woo, Beepus! Beepus!
Man, all this shit that's just like... there are parallels between sex and death or pleasure and pain are so boring.
It's like, it's the only thing the 90s
it's
gave
so
a shit about.
boring.
I don't know.
Cool, what are you gonna do with that? Anything interesting? No, you're not.
No, you're not. What do you got to say this time?
You know what I really want right now?
I went
Cookies.
to see Turner today. He didn't know I was coming. I wore a sexy dress as an extra surprise. Unbelievably, Michael barged into the room all over my treatment of Allison.
Deck.
Turner backed up what I'm doing, which made me feel really good. But when he gave me a ride back to the Evertons, he wouldn't stop talking about his marriage. I wish he wouldn't do that.
Oh, that was quick. By the way, unrelated, but that was a good amount of things in the drink here. It was a good ratio of alcohol to juice.
I can tell because your eyes are a little drunk looking.
It's been a while since I actually got drunk.
Yeah, isn't it
Gotta
fun?
say.
Isn't it fun? It's a good time.
In moderation, yeah.
Yeah, want some water?
I do need some water.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, this is a good drunk game because this is stupid as hell.
Because I could tolerate it more.
There's so much reading. Jody,
I'll read this.
Oh, good.
I haven't read in a while.
It's true.
You need to rest your wonderful voice.
Thank you.
You're
you
welcome.
should caress my throat like my wonderful voice.
I don't know how soothing this is, truly.
It's okay.
I don't know.
I can take it or leave it.
Okay, Jodie's coming back to life, as if part of her lingers on here, not just through Allison, but through what remains of Jodie herself. As I decorate the walls with pictures she drew and sort through old homework assignments and report cards, she was like 8 or 6 or 7. You barely have any report cards at that point.
I gotta sift through this whole tome of 6
There's like
years.
2 report cards here.
2 report cards so far. And it's mostly like Can you color in the lines of report cards?
Yeah. As I decorate the walls with pictures she drew and sort through old homework assignments and report cards, I feel as if I'm getting to know her. I've come to see what a beautiful spiritual child she was, and knowing this makes it easier for me to understand Allison's
A
anguish.
spiritual child? Weird. We don't have any cookies, do we?
No, we
Because
don't.
I would get you some if we had
don't.
some. We don't.
The cookies I'm thinking of right now are either the really good
Milanos?
Milano cookies.
Yeah, I knew it.
With the double milk chocolate.
Yeah.
Or the double fudge.
The EL fudges.
EL fudge Keebler cookies.
I know you.
Or the cookies with the M&Ms in them.
Oh yeah,
Those are top
those are my
three,
favorite.
Top 3 cookies for
They're
me.
so good.
Gotta say.
Sorry, we don't have any of those cookies.
Fuck. Yeah, because I normally, if I lived
Your truth, you'd have cookies.
my
in the
truth,
house.
if I lived my truth, pedal to the metal, my whole life, I would be buying EL fudge cookies once a week, because I'd be eating the whole carton of them once a week. If I was unrestrained in my cookie consumption. Like the EL fudges, they need to come in double stacks, the box. Because it's
Yeah.
just one tray of them, and I need double trays. Gotta say. Anyways.
We ain't got that shit, sorry. We have ice
Suck.
cream, but it's mint.
Mint ice cream is good.
But I think you don't want that right now, though. You want cookies, and I feel like mint is not...
Cookies is
Same.
more what I'm in line for
Yeah.
right now, yeah. Anyways. Turner heard through the grapevine that Brian has taken a position in Chicago. I haven't thought much about Brian since the divorce was finalized. He said he was devastated. For me, the divorce had a sort of drifting, unreal quality. Emotionally, I was never quite president.
President. I was never the president of
I
our
was never
marriage.
the president of our marriage, no. Kind of like our marriage.
Okay, so Brian is her ex.
Yeah. I did like Brian, though. Enjoyed his company. Delighted in the sex.
Delighted in the sex.
Oh, delightful sex!
Ew!
Oh!
What did you say?
I'd never met a man so eager to please a woman, and so grateful having the privilege, but I could never have loved... I'm so grateful to be having sex with you right now, babe.
It's time for your dick smashing.
Oh, great. I can't wait.
5 p.m.
Assuming the position...
Dick flattening.
I don't know why this specific guy...
I'm Brian.
I don't know why this specific guy sounds like fucking Patrick Warburton.
I'm a strapping fellow.
I'm expecting him to call sometime and offer to pay me back for putting him through med school. Of course, I won't accept a penny. It was my choice. A stupid one, granted. If I'd had a better idea of what it's all about, I could have been the one accepting a position in Chicago. I watched from my window as Michael drove in with the dog from the shelter. Allison trotting out to meet him in her little plaid skirt reminded me of the times I had with Jack.
The trotting.
God, how many fucking relationships and lovers are there? Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
He was a doctor at the first hospital I worked in. He was a good lover, and we had a lot of no-strings fun together. One afternoon, we were having coffee in an espresso bar, and he kept eyeing 2 teenage girls at the next table.
Ew.
Gross, dude. They were dressed in private school uniforms with plaid skirts and white blouses. He was distracted and almost absent from our conversation. I didn't complain or say a word about it, but the next time he came to pick me up, I answered the door in a white blouse and tie and a short little plaid skirt with nothing on underneath. He dropped to his knees in the doorway and we never left my apartment for 3 days. 3 days! Good sex became great sex just like that.
I'm dehydrated.
It's amazing what a woman can do to a man with a simple choice of wardrobe.
Ugh.
Man,
Ah.
come on.
Ah. Ah.
Any dumb new shit here? Nope.
Dreams.
Nope.
Wow, that's a handy.
Wait, that is new.
That's a handy. That statue's jerking off the other
Look at those stone carvings having sex.
Oh, baby, it's the lingam massage.
The lingam!
I gotta take notes.
Alright.
Okay.
Go get your journal and get you a pen.
Okay, lie down out, I'm back. Okay, check. Place pillows under head to allow him to look down general. Okay, sure, check. Place another pillow covered by a towel beneath his hips. Okay. Check. Ask him to spread his legs apart. Place more pillows beneath his legs. There's a lot of pillows that are gonna get ruined.
What if the
Sit
guy doesn't have a lot of
cross-legged.
flexibility? Asking for a friend.
Sit cross-legged between his parted legs. Initiate deep, relaxed breathing. Deep breathing should continue throughout the massage. As sexual arousal increases, the receiver may feel inclined toward quicker, shallow breathing. Remind him to breathe deeply and slowly.
This is too much work.
Massage the legs, abdomen, thighs, chest, arms. Move slowly. Continue until his body becomes relaxed. After the
This is a lot to remember.
is relaxed, I know, I'm taking notes.
Okay.
Pour a small quantity of massage oil or lubricant on the shaft of the lingam and testicle. Is that what they just call the dick?
The lingam.
The lingam? That's a stupid name.
I love what you're doing to my lingam.
My lingam, Ivan Gling.
Oh, my lingam.
Oh, you're really going to town on my lingam. Oh, you make my lingam. Very gently begin massaging the testicles. Take care not to inflict pain. Gently massage.
Testicles is my favorite Greek god.
Yeah, it's testicles. The scrotum and then the pubic bone. Massage the perineum. That's the taint. And breathe. Wow. Begin massaging the shaft of the lingam. Vary the speed and pressure of your movements. Just go random pressure and speed.
I don't know what she's gonna do next.
Oh,
I'm on the edge of my seat. What's gonna happen?
My lingam's going wild. Gently squeeze the base of the lingam with your right hand. Then pull
Why does it matter which hand?
Up and off the shaft. Alternate with your left hand. So we're just pulling. We're just pulling and pulling and pulling.
That would suck. That would fucking suck.
Look, I'm going by the book, honey. The book says to do this.
The book doesn't know what it's talking about.
Just pulling and pulling. Just rip that shit off. Okay, repeat this motion, alternating between your left and right hand several times, like you're pulling fucking mozzarella or something. You're massaging the pizza doll. Repeat.
Mamma mia! My lingam.
Next, reverse the motion by squeezing the head of the lingam and then sliding down, and then you're just pushing down on the lingam. Massage the head of the lingam using a motion similar to that of juicing an orange. So
yeah, just grab the thing that people use for that, and that won't be painful.
The lingam may alternate between erection and flaccidity during the massage.
You're doing it wrong.
I think that means because it hurts.
Yeah.
In Tantra, these oscillations between hardness and softness, two ends of the pleasure spectrum, are
bullshit. Shut up.
Desirable. Please don't juice my lingam. Find the pea-sized indentation located midway between the testicles and the anus. You have an indentation down there?
No.
We gotta look later.
I think there's a problem with me. I have to see a doctor now.
That's the male sacred spot, and we gotta jam it. In Taoism, it's the $1 million point.
I don't think guys have those.
I don't think Taoists have dollars. Millions of dollars. Like dollar as a concept.
I think this is a scam.
Gently apply pressure to the area. Some men may initially find it painful. Ignore them. As the area is massaged and softened, it may get better. Massaging this area also helps men achieve ejaculatory control. An alternative manner of accessing the male sacred spot is via the anus. Very gently. Insert
the Egyptian god Anus. It's my favorite boss fight in Zone of the Enders too.
This is really funny because in the other one where you're massaging the yoni, you stick a pinky in the anus. In this one, you're inserting the middle finger in the anus. That's the longest one compared to the pinky.
This is a bunch of hokum.
Okay, middle finger about 1 inch into the anus. With your palm turned up, crook your finger back toward your wrist. Your fingertip will contact the prostate. Relax, take your time, enjoy giving the massage. If during the lingam massage, it appears that the receiver is going to ejaculate, stop it. Let it soften. Resume it. Repeat this process of allowing the receiver to approach ejaculation, then backing off at least 6 times!
6 times? Back off.
Why is edging in this book? This sucks.
This is too much.
This is very involved.
And it's all bad advice.
I want to do a quickie. I don't want this 2-hour long ordeal.
Again, you're gonna have the book on the fucking bed with you.
Just reading it back and forth.
Or just have a giant whiteboard where you write down the instructions.
After the receiver has approached.
Is there a test after this?
And receded for ejaculation at least 6 times. He may wish to orgasm. Allow him to
Yeah,
do
he might
so.
also be fucking bored at this point. He wants to go play video games instead.
Can I leave? I'm hungry. Can we eat after this?
I have work.
Pizza. The sensations will be extremely intense and pleasurable. Alternately, he may wish to omit orgasm, preferring instead to channel orgastic energy inward.
Hell yeah, it's one of those stupid things where it's like, I'm never gonna masturbate because the semen gives me incredible energy to allow me to conquer the hurdles within my life. It's like all that fucking
No Nut November shit.
Yeah, that and like fucking
No fap.
Oh, I forget what it's called. It's in line with all those fucking right-winger weirdos.
Yeah.
Though, where it's just like, no. This is like sacred energy to be held within inside of me.
Uh-huh.
That's bullshit.
Just jerk the guy off. What the fuck?
See, but the problem is if you write that down, you can't sell a book. At best, you can sell a Post-it note.
Uppy Downy. I can sum that up with Uppy Downy. There you go.
I don't get it.
You win. You win the sex.
Do not. What? Oh, is the toy chest new?
I think it is. That might be the tat.
Oh, yeah, you might be right. Oh, TV.
Is there chitties on this one? Why is the whole thing shaking? Is this the brain that wouldn't die?
You better clear up.
Why is my dead daughter watching such scary movies?
Get Dr. Preston.
Okay.
Oh, alright.
This reminds me, have you ever played the Destroy All Humans games?
I have not.
Something really cute the very first game does is that there's an unlockable that unlocks a entire all black and white alien movie, the entire thing.
Oh!
Yeah, I forget which movie it is.
A real movie?
A real movie, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I forget which game it was, but it was like, I can't remember if you had 100% of the game or if you just had, wow, look at that.
Oh my god, Wegward.
That is exactly me living my best life.
Eating all the elf witches.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Those cookies are so fucking... You put them in milk just for a teeny tiny bit. Don't want them to get super soft because they're going to break off. Just get them get a little bit of milk on there. Fuck, it's so good. The double stuffed. The double milk chocolate.
People say
really
the Darkness did that too.
Oh, the Darkness did? I have not played either of those games and I kind of wanted to. They seemed kind of cool, actually.
To Kill a Mockingbird, apparently, because it's public domain.
Oh, okay. That also reminds me, Destroy All Humans had a remake.
Yeah, remake
come out.
came out like 2 days ago, practically.
I showed off because that's published by Deep Silver. I'm involved with that stuff because Deep Silver owns Volition, who is a game dev studio I worked for. So like last year, Volition has they go to the college. There's some type of like tech show there or something. We frequently have a booth there, but we didn't have a new game to show off yet, so we were showing off different THQ demos. And the Destroy All Humans demo is one of the ones we showed and was probably also the one that got played the most.
Right, I remember that.
But yeah, that was neat. These are just random thoughts popping in my head all of a sudden. Yeah. There's also a demo for Biomutant. That seems like an actual cool game. You can be a red panda if you want.
Oh, that's lovely. Wow, Crayola itself, they did not approve this, I bet.
Have we gotten to a room yet where like a person was in it talking to us?
What? No.
Like every time in between, there's a person in one of the rooms.
Oh, that's true.
Destroy All Humans has Teenagers from Outer Space, which was also an MST3K episode.
Oh, it is. Did we though? I thought
The next TAT will be
she was
given
talking on the television in the.
I thought that was the
therapist
last one.
I feel like I've been to all these rooms.
Kitchen, study.
The next.
Okay.
He talked in the study.
Oh, right. He was in the study.
Right.
Okay.
He's bitching in the study.
Sure.
All right.
Why do Daddy and Mummy live in separate doghouses?
Because they were a sitcom in the 70s and they weren't allowed to be in the same bed.
Yeah.
That's my answer.
Mm-hmm. They want their privacy. Why'd you have to draw the butthole, huh?
I hate that.
Why is Sparky licking himself?
He's a dog.
He's nasty.
He's nasty.
Because Daddy put peanut butter on his balls. Great.
He's nasty.
He's nasty. He's a dirty dog.
They are praising Yippee because...
He's a good boy.
Why does Sparky feel guilty?
Wow, he's got so many teeth.
Yeah.
So many human teeth.
He stole Yippie's bone.
Do dogs really...
Yes. Dogs absolutely... Probably not about dogs wearing sunglasses.
Just saying, this dog's got sunglasses on, but yes, they do
dogs
dream.
absolutely dream.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Whoa.
All the time.
False. Every once in a while.
Sparky makes a sound like...
Goo goo. Bark.
Sure.
Why is Sparky mad at Mummy?
Mummy. I don't fucking care.
He's not mad, he's just playing.
Talking to things that aren't alive is an okay thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Why is he talking to a Trojan horse dog?
Why is he scolding the Trojan
Why
horse
does the
dog?
dog's tail look like a bomb fuse that's slowly burning? What's happening?
Some of the funnest times I've ever
False!
had needed knives.
I hate being around Oh, okay. There he is.
There he is.
He's at work,
He's
doing work.
Doing job at work. Business.
Hi, honey. Is everything all right?
Very funny Photoshop from Fruit
No, it's
X3.
only the third time I called.
Terrible book on Lingam,
Okay,
do not read.
Doesn't matter. Okay, I just want to make sure you're
I
all right.
really want to know what is behind him in his office. He has a fax machine, but there's a stack, like a stack of 3 units of something.
Yeah, they're like audio. They're like stereos or something.
Yeah, it's like 3 control decks or
Wait.
To hear it from you.
What is this?
the Scarecrow!
It's a scarecrow!
Scarecrow!
What the fuck is this scary?
Scarecrow!
What is this? Oh my god.
Dude, if they actually put that in there...
Oh yeah, I have to check on the psych profile stuff in the menu.
Oh, you're right.
Oh my god.
If they put that in there specifically as a reason why he might be having the Scarecrow
What the
dream,
fuck?
I would genuinely be impressed.
That's like kind of scary.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, what else could this be if not a scarecrow?
The problem I have with this,
What?
aside from it being strange,
I've got a lot of
he is
problems
so
with it.
high up. Is he on a little, really thin stand? Or something? Or does he have
Yeah.
super long
Or is he
legs?
hung up on the wall
Or is he
somehow?
hung up? He doesn't look like he's hung up because he's too far off from the wall. He's
And
at a weird angle.
I'm also like trying to imagine that this is like not what it looks like. Like it's a coat stand that looks like this, but it is. Like he's got
wearing a hat.
a
He's got a
little
weird
collar,
little face. He's got a collar,
buttons.
arms.
He's got a little satchel.
He also looks like he's carrying like a fishing rod or something.
Yeah.
There's something like he's holding between his arm and his side.
What the fuck is this? Anyway,
I've never noticed that in
That's
like
our-
the 3 times we watched a playthrough of this game.
that's our coworker, the Scarecrow from the Scarecrow Dream.
Okay.
That's weird.
I understand. I won't call.
It's not October in this game.
No.
Okay. I was thinking maybe I'll pick something up for dinner.
Pizza?
Chinese food or? Oh, you have. Okay.
What are you doing in there? She looks like a young Rosie O'Donnell.
A little bit.
It's Michael Overton.
Business.
Welcome back, stranger.
Thanks.
What's his motivational poster?
No, I don't think so.
You should
I
do
think I
it.
need to get settled in.
Your life is already a mess. Just fucking mix it up even more.
I guess she's doing fine now that the nurses arrived.
Another woman in the house, huh? Are you sure you can handle it?
Could use one more.
I gotta get back to work, Charlotte.
Fuck it up even more.
Well, don't let me keep you.
Okay, I see you.
It really is good to see your face again, Michael. We've missed you around here.
Thanks.
Why didn't you come into the office and say that? Like, why did you call him? That's like a really flirty skirt to wear at a businessy office place.
A little bit, yeah.
It's like a porn skirt.
Kind of short for a work thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At least
it's too flowing too. Like the wind could catch it.
Yeah.
Oh, the wind.
Oh my goodness.
The wind caught it.
I saw a butt.
One butt.
Is that pie I smell in the oven?
Hi, Shorty.
Yes, it is. I know you like to shower after work, but hurry, because dinner's almost ready.
What are we having?
Beef Wellington.
Ooh.
Catherine made it.
That sounds
She's
good.
a gourmet cook.
Of course. So where's Catherine?
Man, don't be mad that be snippy that she fucking cooked good food for you.
Baby man.
Now go and hurry, because dinner's gonna be ready in a minute. Oh, and look what Catherine did to Jody's room.
Man, Fat Dragon Quest also did a John Hurt fan art. This is great.
That's pretty good.
With Goya, Saturn.
Oh, Dutch angle. Something
Dutch
bad's
angle!
happening.
Saturn devouring his son. Oh yeah, she mussed up the room so it looks like it's lived in.
Yeah.
No, it's not the end of the game. We have a lot to go, Pazuzu.
Yeah, we have a lot left.
You don't even know how nude she's. This is side boob. Don't disturb me. I've got my side boob out.
The whole thing.
The whole boob is out. Wow.
Like the fact the camera they're using, they exposed it so that the light hitting her boobs was like
censoring the
overexposed to censor it a little bit is really funny to me.
It's so funny because it looks like there's a supernova outside.
And then he has to fucking get in the pool because he has a boner. But also the fact that like doing that lighting,
his hair is so bad.
It's really bad. That lighting they did on her chest there also makes it look like boobs are supposed to be like holy.
They're transcendent.
Yeah, they're transcendent.
Yeah.
Like you're seeing something greater than
titty heaven.
Yeah, you're seeing something akin to God, which is
what the boobie is.
Very funny.
I love this transition between him being like, oh, and then splashing.
I'm really glad we can scrub back and forth in these videos.
That is so funny. That is such a funny cut.
That's such a bad haircut!
Ah!
God, what is it like to have your own fucking pool?
Can't imagine.
Cannot imagine that.
Two laughing ladies care to join me in a nightcap?
No, we hate you.
Alcohol before bed's not a good idea. She's right, Michael. You have to go to work in the
What, you're being fucking party poopers now?
That's why she's the nurse.
I'm having cooking brandy. That was the joke. I love that he fucking almost yorks it.
Yeah.
Oops, that was shoe polish. Piss.
I just filled it up by myself because there's nothing left in the cabinet.
I know that they made fun of this on Giant Bomb,
Yeah.
but like the amount that he pours sound-wise does not match up to the tiny
before you play again, I am trying
molecule in his glass of alcohol.
Before you play again, I am so desperately trying to not recite jokes that were originally from Giant Bomber and are just super fucking funny, because they have some really funny shit to say.
They were so funny when they watched this for the first time. They were so funny. Please, if you haven't, watch that Giant Bomb
I think
thing.
you need to have a subscription to watch that because it's premium content. I think so. But if out of Giant Bomb has a lot of good shit over the years, but this playthrough of this game might be my favorite content they ever made.
It is the funniest fucking... It is like the most funny episode of Mystery Science Theater. It's that.
Yeah, every single person who was playing that, in the multiple sessions they played, it took like 4 sessions for them.
They were on fire.
They were, every single one of them.
On fire.
They were like all equally contributing to the commentary. All of them.
In different ways.
Yeah.
Noticing different things, making fun of different stuff.
Big fan of Alex's jokes because they were all things where you might not notice them the first watch and you watch them the second time and then you realize he said something that's super fucking funny. man.
It's probably worth the premium.
Yeah. Like also, if you've never had, I don't know, people in the chat asking about premium stuff.
Someone said it was probably well worth the premium.
Okay, yeah, it is worth the premium. If you're somebody who's never like had Giant Bomb Premium before, it is absolutely worth it to get it at least for a little bit because they have so much
just
good.
to watch that part.
Yeah,
like, in addition to the fact that they do have a lot of shit.
They have so much good stuff over the years.
Oh,
but
the TLC playthrough isn't premium.
It's not premium? Oh, shit.
Go watch
there
it.
You
go watch it.
You have to watch that.
After you watch this, watch that. It's
they're
very
funnier
good.
than us, I think.
They're way funnier than us.
Way funnier than us.
By miles.
The issue being, like, we're tainted by them
yes.
going through that, so, like, I have a very hard time coming up with any original material.
And also, we're drunk.
You
got very plastered from that one drink.
I did!
You're pretty...
Sorry, I'm loud and a little hyperactive right now.
You're cute drunk right now.
Okay,
I
cool.
love it.
Okay, good. I hope I just...
A rare treat.
I hope I'm not making a fool of myself.
No, you're not fool. You're my fool.
Oh, that's great.
No. But yeah, listen to how much he pours.
Yeah, listen to this pour.
This pour is so long for how little drink is in his cup at the end.
That's so much! And there's so little... There's nothing in the glass! There's nothing in that glass!
Splash!
You could have at least poured some water in there. It wouldn't look that different with this lighting. You know what? Here, let me pause this real quick. I'm gonna say...
That should have been like 6 ounces of liquor.
One thing that I have to say about this game that is positive...
That's just him pissing himself, yeah.
Yeah. One thing I have to say about this game that is positive is that it is shot and filmed competently.
Yes.
The lighting...
It's edited strangely.
It's edited strangely.
Well. Yeah.
But I think that also comes down to the fact that the writing is stupid. But visually, they had nice cameras for the time. They shot it pretty okay. And the lighting is pretty good, I think.
It's moody enough.
Yeah, I was thinking that just specifically because of the
They got that blue hot light.
him coming past the window to his right, and it just the rim lighting on the right side. That's
nice.
That's nice. It's all right.
This is hot off the tail of that heavenly titty lighting scene.
Yeah.
Very artistically done. If I can.
I'm curious if the DVD version of this game is of higher quality than the CD version that we're playing. Because
that would be interesting. Yeah.
And you know what? I bet this footage is still sitting in an archive somewhere. If someone really cared enough, they could do an HD re-release of this, I bet, because this is filmed on film. It's not digital cameras. It's too early for that.
There's no demand.
Yeah, I know. It's just because like Night Trap got an HD re-release a few years ago, and
there was demand.
There was demand for Night Trap and some other stuff, but there's absolutely somewhere, probably the original film strips of this or archival stuff somewhere. And I bet if you blew this up to actual HD resolution and at a higher bitrate encode, I bet this would actually look pretty all right.
I think so.
Yeah.
Now, you ranted about that the perfect amount of time for me to get more water.
I'm a professional, honey.
Because
I get paid to stream for video game developers sometimes.
The pitcher was empty.
Okay.
I have to refill it.
I need a little bit of this water, too.
It's thirsty time. Play it.
Bam.
But yeah, it's like cooking brandy.
Look at that fucking lamp! Sorry, I'm getting distracted by everything right now. Look at this stupid lamp.
Wow.
Fucking twirling up. It's so tall and the shade is so wide.
It's a normal lamp.
Is it a normal lamp?
No,
it looks huge to me.
The top of the lamp, pretty normal. The curly fucking ice cream cone part.
I think it's weird.
Pretty weird, actually.
I think it's weird. I think
it
looks big.
Somebody else drew your bird 911.
Wow, that's a great bird.
That's a very good drawing. Thank you, Art Monkey. I can see why you're called the Art Monkey. That's a very good bird drawing. You need to get into Rude Tales of Magic and draw some very fucking cool birds, gotta say.
Everyone says that lamp is normal. I think the lamp is weird.
Damn dog.
You better hurry, Michael. You're gonna be late for work.
Dude, that's like a normal dog bark. And it's pretty distant.
It's not that annoying.
It's not annoying at all. That just sounds...
Should have listened to us.
No.
Too much alcohol.
It just sounds like a dog that's having fun outside and like chasing a bird. That's normal.
Why does he get out
I could
that
sleep
side?
straight through that shit.
That
Yeah,
side
why
of
did
the
he do
bed.
that?
The bed seems too small for 2 people.
I agree. The dog's fucking barking because it's in a prison. That's why it's barking, you dumbass.
I just want to hear him say, "Shut up!" again. Shut up!
That dog needs at least 4 times the space.
Yeah, honestly, especially a little dog, they need to
You
run
have
around.
the acreage.
Acreage. I can't believe they have so much like lame art. They've got like all this different lame art.
Jody's breakfast.
Get a haircut. What is this like area here? Like there's
It's like
lattice, but it goes to a backyard. Why is there even like a lattice work here?
Yeah, I do wish that we could see the other
Well,
side. I do want to know about the layout here.
It's strange, this house.
Yeah, there's plants back there. I don't know what that red bit
like a shed
there is. Is it just more the house? Does like the bit inside the house stretch out a bit further?
I don't. It's strange. I thought it was just like decorative, but it actually like is functional lattice that you can see through to another side.
That's weird. I wish I could get a full layout of this house.
Like I know it's a porch, but it's just like I'm not used to seeing porches that just like go to a blank area behind the house. Like I don't know. It's kind of weird. Is this another fan art? No, it's a kitty.
Oh, that cat is adorable. Oh, he's so little.
Very good cat. Wow, thanks,
Oh,
Black
I love
Hawk
those
Omega.
scruffy black cats.
So cute. Oh my god. It's wonderful. See it at the end of the video.
Pick up some things for Jody's party.
What party?
Next week.
What
It's
Jody?
her birthday. Catherine suggested that we have a party. Can you believe it? She's gonna be 6 years old.
So she has 1 report card.
Yeah.
Invitations.
2 if she's been to pre-kindergarten.
You're inviting other people?
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be a party without guests now, would it?
She looked so stoned there. I just want to appreciate how
She
like
did look kind of stoned there.
she looks so stoned here. It wouldn't be a party. There's no other people, Michael.
Catherine suggested that we have a party. Can you believe it? She's gonna be 6 years old.
Duh.
I need pin the tail on the donkey and invitations.
What?
Inviting other people?
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be a party without guests now, would it?
What?
Don't forget the game. We figured out a way for Jody to play, but that's gonna be a surprise.
I need the I need info on how that's going to work if I'm going to go get the game. What game are we talking about? How is she
the
playing?
tail on the donkey. Vincent Van Gogh is behind him. Vincent Van Gogh.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Yeah, that's just like stereo equipment behind
3
him.
stereo things stacked.
What?
Yes, it is Michael Overton.
Yeah, this must be super traumatizing for him, being that the kid's dead.
Yeah.
You know, rude.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, yes, it is kind of important. No, I don't want you to refer me to anyone else. 2 days.
Someone in the chat asking again, what is his job? We do not
when he
know.
checks in,
Work.
he just let him know I
Yep.
called. I hope his brother feels better. Massive coronary.
Yeesh.
Yee.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, maybe he's a stereo salesman.
Maybe.
What's the point of having a private office if people can hear you?
Yeah, how are these people hearing him through all this shit?
Is everything okay, Michael?
Oh, the door's open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everything's just goddamn wonderful.
It's peachy, in fact. Peachy.
Thought I'd ask if I could help.
I don't need your help.
He's a scarecrow salesman. Yeah, you got it, Fruit.
Don't you have something to do?
Whoa.
Man.
He's such a dickhead. This guy.
his boss is always just looking at him disapprovingly. Every time.
That really tweaks my suspenders.
There are multiple times throughout this game, I guess is working as intended, where Michael is in a place where I actually feel a little bad for him and sympathize with him.
And then he immediately makes me turn on him.
He immediately does something where he's a huge asshole to somebody.
Face, yeah.
And, like, yeah, it always just sucks all the sympathy out of the room for him.
It's just constantly...
Every time.
It's a roller coaster of me sympathizing and then being like, this guy sucks.
Yeah, this guy sucks. Oh, I understand why he's going through this.
Oh, this guy...
Oh, no, fuck this guy.
Big
like,
dumb baby.
Yeah.
Meh. Look, the scarecrow.
Yeah, it's still there.
What the fuck?
That's so weird.
What the fuck is this? He has a mustache.
He's got like a fishing hat.
No.
Is that a fishing hat?
I think it is because he's got a fishing rod, it looks like. It's a fisherman's scarecrow. I wonder which crappy, like, office Van Gogh this is back here.
Chat says that's Slender Man.
It's Slender Man. No.
Oh, man.
We need art of this fucking guy, obviously.
I didn't know Peter Bumblebees went back this far.
Peter Bumblebees.
Pewter. Sorry, that's that Chippewa stuff. Sorry,
Peter
never mind.
Oh, Marble Hornets.
Marble Hornets, Pewter Bumblebees.
Pewter Bumblebees.
Pewter Bumblebees is the last in the Chippewa lore before he vanished in 2012.
Right. Haven't seen him since for 8
Haven't seen him
years.
since. Yeah, when's Chippewa gonna come back? You don't know.
Maybe he'll come back and he'll be a perfectly normal human being.
Maybe Slender Man fixed him.
Took him under his wing, mentored him, got him an internship that actually was like the ethical kind, and
Yeah.
he's fine now.
Everyone rewatching No More Heroes 2, let's play.
Pewter Bumblebees. What the fuck? He's like so tall. Hello, pizza?
Hi, honey.
Do you ever call, like, not
Yes,
your
I got
wife?
everything you asked for. I'm sure it'll be a great party. Can I speak to Catherine?
He has a trophy that says L back there. You think that's for, like, Luigi
L.
cosplay?
This party thing is going too far. Well, when can you talk about it? Yes, but I want to speak to you when Allison's not around.
Pazuzu says, Chippewa, come back as a bread tuber.
Oh my god.
During your meditation. Fine. Tonight. 5:45.
Uh-oh. It's almost time for porn.
Be there.
It's almost time for porn. Guys, look out. VTuber Chippewa.
I always thought Chippewa would be a guy who would have been easily swayed by right-wingers on the internet, but because he was captured by Slender Man and gone since 2012, he was never exposed to that stuff on the internet.
Catherine and Michael have
Good for him.
finally begun to talk. Maybe Michael will be able to get a better grasp on the process. I'm a little curious myself as to just what Catherine has in mind.
It's sex.
The party thing seems a little risky to me. Of course, they'll have to cancel, and that might be quite a disappointment for Allison. On the other hand, maybe she's preparing Allison for future disappointments.
I don't know.
What to think. How about you?
What do you think? I'm so interested in what you think.
I have made love out of doors.
Out of doors.
Out of doors.
I have taken doors
And made love out
and
of
made
them.
love out of them.
I'm an expert craftsman.
Yeah, I take a door and I shave it all down till it's love.
Yeah.
Craft into love.
I'm a thief who steals people's doors and I carve them into hearts. No one gets it.
fresh out of doors.
Never.
Never. Would never. It's scary.
Yeah. I'm gonna get bit by a bug!
On the scrote.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
On the fucking dick hole, you're gonna get bit by a bug.
Concerned.
Concerned. I'd be concerned.
How did you feel while watching Catherine meditate?
This music.
Yeah, it's music. Amused.
Yeah, it's fucking funny.
Men who perform oral sex on a woman.
Normal.
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 Sexy or smart? I don't know.
Sexy.
Sure.
I rarely pass up an unexpected opportunity to do something exciting.
Vague.
That's vague and also false.
Yeah.
I have social anxiety.
Without a map is
Awful, foolish.
Yeah, foolish.
What part of the anatomy are we massaging this time? Awful, boring.
It's just gonna get into like foot fetish.
Whoa!
Shit. Wow.
The art of sex magic.
There's sex magic?
I'm a sexomancer.
Excuse me, sex magic is the conscious utilization of orgasmic energy in the service of active reality creation. Shut up!
What, you get delusional from not boning normally?
I have enough sex energy that I can create an end table for myself? Cool.
I'm saving so much money on furniture.
Yeah.
I earn $100,000 per year, and if you don't jerk
It's just
off,
the secret, but
it'll
with fucking.
happen.
That's what this is.
Ugh. Initiate sexual activity.
They spelled masturbation wrong.
Bring yourself nearly to orgasm, then don't come. Focus attention upon the idea that you want to be a millionaire, and then come.
What?
This will help your wishes come true.
This is the secret, but with jerk in it. What is this?
Oh, Wegward did another chip drawing.
Oh, shit. Oh, wow.
You getting super upset with the lamp and me being like, honey, what?
It's very good. That is about the face I was making during that. It's true.
That's so good, Wegward. Oh my god. I'm guffawing.
Very expressive. I love it.
I'm guffawing at that. Oh. Power of sex magic is extraordinary. I want Hot Dad to make a whole song.
Oh, he can make a song out of this.
This.
Absolutely.
Just this text, he can make a song out of this. The crested reality now exists. It will manifest either immediately or at some future point, in either its complete form or as an opportunity or insight. The power of sex magic is extraordinary. You're bopping. You like it. It's a bop.
It's how Hot Dad dances and everything.
Wow, that was so loud.
That was so loud from the other room.
Oh my god.
Some man is getting his head bitten off in the other room.
Oh my god, it's Josh Moniz again.
Whoa.
With the
Thank
crazy
you.
donations.
Thank you.
I should call you Josh Monies. Because you keep giving me monies. Oh my gosh, thank you. Distant harvester scream from the other room. That was so shocking. Oh my god, I gotta see I gotta go to my alert box tab or something to find, maybe it's recent events. Or does that only show bits? That only shows bits. That's so annoying. I hate streaming from this other room. Ah! Tell me what you said and I'll fucking read it if you put it in the chat.
Michael opened the door while I was meditating.
Meditating.
Well, I was naked.
As usual.
I could feel his eyes all over me.
Oh boy.
I'm so horny.
That's it?
I'm so horny.
That should be a new donation thing.
I'm so horny. Jesus. This lady. My god.
Make that $69.
$69? Actually, I'm so horny. Yeah. This entire game. Are you reading this one or?
Sure. I'll
Alright.
read this. Give me the mouse.
Alright, there you go.
I'm driving.
Oh, Josh Moniz has never heard of this game. Well, dude. Whoa.
It's a
thing.
It's
and a
not
half.
good, but it's very interesting and funny.
It's so weird.
And for that, it deserves to be remembered.
This is something that's like, thank God it was made, because
I'm extremely happy this was made.
It's so weird. It's so stupid, and it's trying so hard to be like really. It's trying hard to be cool and like hip with it and like interesting and intriguing, but it's basically like a Lifetime movie meets softcore porn.
Yeah.
Like it's super
Absolutely.
vapid. If Sam Barlow wrote a Lifetime movie, this would be it.
Let me get this yawn out.
Gonna talk about brambles. Is he gonna stick his dick in the brambles? We'll find out.
Ouch. I had a vivid dream. I'm out walking in the field behind Michael and Allison's house. It's hot and the sun is beating down on my hair.
Oh right, this is her diary.
Yeah. When I touch my head, it feels like a windowsill that's been in the sun all day.
My head feels like a windowsill.
Cool.
Okay.
I walk up to a huge blackberry bush, as big as a house. The blackberries are dark and ripe. I see a hole in the brambles. I get down on my hands and knees and crawl inside. Somebody has cut a trail just big enough for me to crawl through without getting caught on the thorns. The further I get into the heart of the bushes, the darker and cooler it is. Excuse me. I turn a corner and come face to face with Michael. He's lying on his back. He is naked. Somebody pulled a towel under him like a magic trick. I ask him where Allison is. He gestures vaguely behind me. I turn and look. Allison is caught in the stickers like a rabbit in barbed wire. Her eyes are wide open and she is panting. Little drops of blood well up where the thorns have pierced her skin.
Wouldn't this have been so much cooler and weirder of a game if they actually filmed these like dream sequences?
Yes. Then it would be scary. It would be scary.
It would be like more of a horror game and I would love it.
The drops of blood fall to the ground and become juicy red berries. Michael's eating the berries and his mouth is stained with a blood red juice.
This would be like a fucking Twin Peaks like hallucination. Yeah. It'd be great.
He tells me to come to him. I feel my loins aching to surround his flesh. I crawl over to him and get on top, and he slips inside me. He's so hot and hard that I gasp. As we move in rhythm, we pluck berries from the ground and eat them. I woke up very hungry.
Ew!
My loins!
My loins!
Man. Fuck
Was
off
there
with
something
that.
else on the computer? Because there's two things to click in the
there's
laptop.
two things on the computer, right.
Yeah. Ew. Masochist.
Oh, masochist. Great. A 35-year-old male was referred to us by the university hospital, where he had been treated for several deep gashes and puncture wounds on his thighs and buttocks. The patient had paid a professional sadist and her accomplice to bind him to a table with leather belts and cut and poke him with a scalpel. Yeah, his name was Curtis Craig. The doctor who sewed him had sewed him up had warned him that he could have lost his leg. This had scared the patient into seeking professional help. He was terrified that his masochistic behavior might one day get him killed. The patient was a successful lawyer with a wife and 2 young children. A year ago, he and his wife had experimented with pinching and scratching during love play.
Pinching? I would hate that.
That's annoying.
Stop it.
This had turned him on more than anything he had ever experienced.
Oh, baby,
he encouraged
pinch
his
me.
wife to tie him up and whip him. She was reluctant to hurt her husband, and after he demanded that she draw blood with the whip, she refused to participate in any more sex that involved inflicting pain.
Do not blame her.
Yeah.
It's very
That's a lot.
incongruous.
It's a lot.
If you're not into it, you are not into it.
They went back to their normal sex life together, but the patient secretly sought out sadists and prostitutes who would satisfy his new obsession. His morbid fantasy life dwelled on images of himself being tortured and beaten. Once he hired 2 women to rape him at gunpoint? Excuse me? The guns, he insisted, had to be loaded with real bullets.
Wait, how could it possibly be rape if he consented
I mean,
to?
it's a fantasy thing, I guess.
Yeah, but they're not phrasing this good.
Yeah, they're not phrasing it correctly. 2 weeks after starting his treatment at the clinic, we were notified by the police that the patient had been murdered. His body was found in an abandoned house. He had been tortured and mutilated. What the fuck?
Whoa.
Excuse me? Don't make me read these words out loud, game.
What the hell?
Yeah, I agree with Josh Moniz. This stuff is written like the sex rumors boys made up in grade school.
Yes, you are 100% right.
This is absolutely what that is like. Good observation.
All of this is like that, and you just came here, I hear. You have not heard of this game before. Last stream, we read something about the protagonist, Michael. He was recollecting something that happened in the past when he was with a whole bunch of people at a bar, and there was this hot, sexy lady, a friend of a friend he had never met. She sat on his lap. She had a really short skirt on, and she like secretly pulled down. She had no underwear on or something, and she unzipped him, and they grinded and had sex. Like, in front of people in public, and nobody knew. And it's like, shut the fuck up. The stupidest shit ever. And yet every single fucking thing, especially the things that Michael writes in his journal, sounds like that.
Absolutely. It's all like
Made up.
grade school boy fantasies of like what they think sex is.
Ooh, sex.
And I don't think it's entirely deliberate. It just feels like that's what the writers also think sex is. Or like fucked up, interesting psychological
sex.
Yeah.
Speaking of interesting sex, the visions.
Oh,
it's
Oh yeah, what is this?
Garden of Earthly Delights. What's the name of the guy?
I don't remember.
Oh, I know this.
Is this the same guy who wrote that stuff where the person was being like a
Bosch.
demon was
Hieronymus Bosch. Thank you.
Oh, is this the same artist that drew that had that painting where like some like skeleton or demon was writing sheet music in someone's ass?
Yes, that's the Garden of Earthly Delights.
Okay, it's the same thing. Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh, the art monkey made a creepy little fishing scarecrow.
Oh, he's great.
Oh, he's super cute.
I like him a lot.
Oh my god, thank you.
That is exactly what that thing is in the video.
That is how I extrapolate him to look in my mind.
Yeah.
You nailed it. The mustache and everything. You got it, art monkey. Nailed it completely. The visions of Hieronymus Bosch.
I don't want this stream to stop, but I'm getting a little sleepy.
Yeah, we could stop. I love Hieronymus Bosch.
Yeah, his stuff is really cool.
Once we've chosen to look, what do we actually see in erotic art? What is it that tugs at us?
I see a funny skeleton.
I like the boners, personally. I think they're funny. Ton says, tells us we shouldn't be looking. Sometimes we're not so sure. A naked body is undeniably erotic. But when that body is curled around a huge red strawberry sucking out its juices, eroticism moves to a different level. A man picking flowers from his lover's up-ended ass suggests something. A naked body carrying a fish, stiff, one-eyed, mouth open means something else, but we're not quite sure what it is. Explore this close-up of Bosch's Garden of Terrestrial Delights. I thought it was Earthly Delights, whatever. Painted almost 500 years ago. Within it you'll find a collection of erotic symbols that appeared in art long before Freud's theories about dreams and sex. Perhaps this painting and your response to it, dear reader, will change when you know that fruit, soft and sweet, is a symbol for women and fertility. Think of even the apple biting into the flesh of fruit as lust, or sex that somehow involves the mouth. Wearing fruit is temptation, seduction, and invitation to be eaten. The flowers are female, possibly because they are the sex organs for plants, possibly because their ruffles and ridges are so closely resemble women's most private parts. Flowers that are drawn losing their petals or cut from their roots symbolize a loss of virginity, just as we might say a virgin is deflowered by her first lover. That fish are symbols of the penis. Strong, single-minded, moving with short, powerful strokes.
I have never
swimming against the currents. Your dick is a fish.
Never in my life have I seen dicks being compared to fish.
Look closer. What do you really see? Dickfish?
Not a fish.
Dickfish?
Not a fish.
See any dickfish?
No, I mean there's a fish in the upper left, but no. That's a fish. That ain't a dickfish. That a fish.
There's a fish. There's a dick. Was the flower thing?
Yep.
There's a fish. There's a strawberry.
Yep.
Dickfish.
All right.
But the softcore scene is coming up, so we might want to get to that part.
Okay.
Just to get it over with.
Just to get it over with, sure. I can go for stream for like another 15 minutes or whatever.
Catherine thinks it'll be good for Joey to see other playing and having fun, even if she can't join in. Catherine says that it will motivate her to get well. I'm back from meditating. I feel much better. Catherine says that my mind is incredibly powerful and that I don't have to live in fear. Michael is really stressed out from being back at work. He needs to do some meditating. And here's this fucking bitch that's
what's the radio say?
bad at stuff.
I'm a 53-year-old physician. A couple years ago, I had a falling out with my family. Now I want to reconcile.
Why did you have a falling out?
My grandpa sodomized me.
Really?
What?
You see, I've been seeing a psychiatrist for some other problems. I'd rather not go into those right now. And he suggested regressive therapy. Well, it came out under hypnosis that had done these things to me. Then unreclaimed memories came flooding back. I realized that my mother had taken me into her bed and acted improperly too. And my father, and my great-uncle Dick. At the urging of the psychiatrist, I flew back east and confronted all of them. They absolutely denied that such abuse had ever taken place. My mother even called me a lying bastard. Can you believe it?
It must have been quite a shock for her.
Oh, my father disowned me. My brothers and sisters won't speak to me. I'm still in therapy. My insurance has run out. I'm paying $20,000 a year out of my own pocket. My wife and I have split up. My practice is suffering. Dr. Betty, my life is going down the toilet.
You've got some serious problems.
The worst part is that I started going to another therapist. He told me all those reclaimed memories were false.
You don't say.
Can you believe that? God, I feel like such an idiot.
Because you hurt your family.
Well, yeah. And because... It's kind of funny. You see, Granddad is dying. And I just found out he's worth $30 million. Dr. Betty, I went back in the will.
Stan, you are one sick puppy.
Why write that? Why act it?
Yeah, why write that?
Why is that a joke? Like, why? Like, that's... this whole, like, Dr. Betty program is all making fun of people that have certain problems and disorders and, like, extrapolating that they're ridiculous and making them into total ridiculous fucking straw men and then presenting it as if it's, like, a joke. But then you've got, like, this is couched in this game, which is, like... Also, like, it's treating psychiatry kind of like a little freak show, but it's I don't even know what the point is, like, you know?
I truly don't.
What the fuck is the point?
I gotta say, like, out of all this stuff, like, the radio programs might be the most offensive part of the game.
They're super offensive, yeah.
Because it's not just that they're misrepresenting or poorly handling topics. They're doing that and also trying to make a funny haha laugh joke out of it.
I feel like they're actively, like, malicious jokes.
Yeah.
They feel like malicious jokes.
Like that previous one where it's like, oh, my husband is having sex with my mother who's 600
pounds.
And then, like, they made up this fake name for his, like, quote-unquote condition, like...
He's like an obeso elder philiac or whatever.
Yeah, that fucking sucks. That's so bad.
It's stupid.
Will be given in.
Oh, hello. Nice dog.
Pretty good, huh?
She dropped on the floor, I think. It made like a really cacophonous noise. Like, listen to her, like, put this down. It sounds like she just drops it from 4 feet up because there wasn't a surface to put it on. It echoed throughout the studio.
Yeah.
That she's in front of a blue screen on.
Pretty good, huh? I'm a little worried about this meeting with Michael. I'm gonna have to tell him more than I really want to, but I've got to do something. He's getting frustrated to the point where he might actually ask me to leave. And I can't let that happen. This case is far too important.
Never.
I have an opportunity here to really do something for my patient, and I'm not going to let anything ruin my plans. But I have to be careful. Everything's in a very delicate balance right now. We're building towards an actual cure for Allison, but...
I better throw sex into it.
Yep. That'll fix everything. And not make things more complicated and worse.
Maybe I should change into something a little more effective.
Duh.
Oh boy.
Did you draw the boner picture?
Who drew this spanking animal?
Who drew the spanking animals with the high top shoes? Oh, okay. Oh wait, the TV.
Oh yeah. Is this different?
Is a goddess of love, but the love is of herself. She becomes in reality a writhing exhibitionist to the dismay and bewilderment of her fiancé.
Well, gee, you're not dressed proper now. Your lady mounds are practically falling out.
I say, you have those 50s and 60s torpedo boobs. What's going on here?
What are you doing? Why are you dancing on my table? You're coming on to me, lass?
I just came here for a sody pop.
A sody pop? Well, this is an awful strange sody pop. Where did they even find these things? I think, like, a true pervert wrote this and provided the clips. Like, how do you know about these clips already?
This is all from my archive. Yeah, no one else had. I have the original film
right?
Of these. Every other copy has been burned. Now, this part of the game, you have to play this out for the full 20 minutes. Oh, geez, I just came here for a malt.
What the Sam hell's going on here?
Why, it just costs 2 pennies here.
Call the sheriff.
It's a swell discount over the normal 3 I pay for malts.
Swell discount. Why am I clicking that again? So many thoughts running through my head. I shouldn't have drank so much tonight. Work was hellish. Everybody kept looking at me like I was some kind of weird animal in a cage. When I got home, I was so stressed out. I could have beat that stupid dog to death with a stick. Allison was cooking, though, surprised the hell out of me. She hasn't cooked since the day of the accident. For a second, it felt like I had stepped back in time. It was wonderful. I wanted to run upstairs and thank Catherine for bringing my wife back to me. But when I saw Jodie's room, I felt like I had walked into an episode of The Twilight Zone. It was unreal. The attention to detail was maniacal. Toys scattered about, the sleeve of a shirt sticking out from the dresser, a crayon mark on the wall. It's terrifying. I feel such anger toward her as I write this, and yet I can't stop being horny about her. I went to charging into her room to finally have it out with her, but when I opened the door, she was sitting there meditating in the lotus position, which I know about, completely nude. I couldn't turn my eyes away. Her back was straight, the curve of her spine perfect. With her shoulders up, her full breasts were awesome! Her skin was so smooth and tight, the curve of her waist sharp but feminine. She was so still, she looked poured from a mold, or like a statue by Rodin. I imagined running my hand down her spine and feeling the coolness of stone, touching her breasts, kissing her back. She didn't turn her head toward me, she didn't move a limb or shift her weight, she simply continued to stare forward, her concentration unbroken. I didn't want to stop looking at her. Her gorgeous body was so incredibly arousing. I shut the door slowly and stood there feeling weak-kneed. Honestly, dude, you could have left the door open and fucking jacked it right there and she wouldn't have reacted because she would have thought she was doing a power move on you because that's the fucking kind of crazy bitch she is. I wanted to peek in again. I wanted to touch her so badly. I fantasized about walking to her door, taking off my clothes and sitting next to her. So I jumped in the cold swimming pool and now I'm drunk. Everyone knew it before we arrived at the hospital, but no one said it. Later I found it was a technique. The idea was to ease the parents into the realization that the child is dead. They went so far as to work at reviving her, filling me with false hope. Goddamn bastards! Allison was already upstairs getting x-rays. I sat in the waiting room alone, the other people staring at me with their stupid pity, and I wanted to fuck every one of them that had a vagina, I tell you what. The nurse came to me first. She wore her death mask. They have a way of saying it without uttering a word. It's as though death itself had possessed them for a short time. It uses them to announce its victory. What a fucking turd writing this. Oh my god.
Seriously.
I followed the nurse to the examination room where the doctor stood behind the body. I heard a strange, agonized sob, and I realized a moment later that the sound emanated from me. It was as if I was watching a scene from a movie. There lay my beautiful daughter, crushed, broken, dead. The doctor said, "I'm sorry," but I didn't blame him. I couldn't blame anyone but myself. I took her hand into mine and wished away her death with all my heart. I can almost feel those cool fingers in my hands now. Who could I talk to? I'm so alone. When Jodie couldn't sleep at night, I would tell her stories. She loved hearing my silly stories. She would help come up with the plots. We created a whole world populated by talking cats who live in castles and fought jousts against dogs. Would it be horrible if I were to pretend that Jodie is sitting here on my lap? Would it be sick if I were to tell her a story now? Yes, it would be sick. I'm losing it. I need some sleep. I'm at work. It's lunchtime, so I thought I'd catch up on my journal. Something terrifying happened last night. Wait, how could he be at work, but we're reading this here at home when the internet was like in its infancy and there was no such thing as shared documents?
He copies it onto floppies.
Onto a floppy disk, yeah. He brings it with him at all times.
Yeah, he just swaps it between computers with a floppy, yeah.
Yeah, he emailed this to himself. I woke around 2. Oh, something terrifying happened last night. I woke around 2 in the morning. I fell asleep on my sofa. I was still buzzing from the alcohol. I staggered upstairs. I heard a strange sound, a soft childlike moaning coming from Jodie's room. My heart started beating wildly. It wasn't just my imagination. I heard a clear, terrifyingly real moan come from Jodie's room. I couldn't force myself to look in the room. I must have still been drunk. Maybe I was dreaming. What is going on? Am I losing my mind? Parentheses. Got the runaround for Dr. Turner's secretary. She's a bitter, nasty woman. She told me he's in Portland. Why didn't he call me? Why didn't he tell me he was leaving? I have to tell him about this birthday party. I think this is too much. This birthday party thing is going way overboard. It's insane. I actually went to the toy store today and bought a pin the tail on the donkey game for my dead kid. Duncan and I went and played tennis at lunch. I didn't really feel like playing, but I thought that getting out and sweating would relieve some of my tension. Bad idea. I kept missing shots. Finally got so mad I smashed my racket into the concrete and broke it in half. Duncan looked at me like I was insane. I'm gonna have it out with Catherine. So you're playing tennis on a concrete tennis court? They don't... That's not a... Is the green courts a kind of concrete? There's clay, and then there's the green ones. What?
I thought that shit was AstroTurf.
Have it out. And it, by it I mean sex. Gonna have the sex out.
The next TAT will be given in the
I meant to click this, but it's not active for once.
Not clickable.
Unclickable.
When you've concluded, sometimes I think I'm going to lose my mind.
False.
These men are...
Taste testing.
Yeah, taste testing.
I didn't even look at these. I was like, they're taste testing.
I've been in love.
How about you?
Twice.
Many times.
Sure.
Betting on an event makes
No.
it more thrilling for
A
me.
bit more stressful.
What would be the most appropriate...
Oh, the duck! Duck eats mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a cute
yeah.
duck. Look at him.
Oh my god, Josh Mona's in the chat just realized that John Hurt is in this. He's never seen this before. I'm sorry.
How does this image make you feel?
Uncomfortable.
Yeah. Scared?
Are they replacing a glass eye, I think?
They are holding something that kind of looks like an... Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're like replacing a glass eye. I'm disturbed.
Yeah, disturbed.
An appropriate title for this
The
would
Tailor.
Mm-hmm. Forrest Gump, which is spelled wrong. I think it's 2 R's, isn't it?
It is 2 R's, yeah.
Bad boy.
These girls are...
Best friends.
Best friends. Siamese twins. What?
Sometimes it's good to get drunk.
What?
Dance like a maniac and have sex with a stranger.
Is this a turd? What is this?
I think it's a tail.
A tail?
I don't know what's going on
what's
here.
In this, what's happening in this photo? That's a poop.
I don't like it.
I
no opinion.
I don't think it's great, but whatever. People can do what they want. Sex scene. Oh no, look out, everybody.
Get the cursor out of the screen.
Ah. Look out. Well, I want it to be around so I can, like,
Okay.
stop it and skip it if possible. Or we can just keep it around and censor the whole fucking thing and react to how nasty it is.
Sure. That's probably
Sick
easier.
nasty. This is a sick nasty scene, everybody. Look out. Whoa. She's doing the basic
Teaching
instinct.
me how to meditate.
Might not be such a bad idea. You could use some relaxation. You're extremely tense.
Gee, I wonder why.
I'm sure it's a result of all that's happened. You've been through a great deal of stress lately.
I don't understand why we're supporting Allison's illusion.
We're not supporting Allison's illusion, we're supporting Allison. I don't have to tell you how fragile she is.
I know.
She always looks down. Like, she always tilts her head back and looks down
Yeah,
her nose.
lifts an eyebrow up.
Yeah.
Before I came here, she was floating around in a fog and you were sustaining it. It would have gone on that way until one of you broke down completely.
You want to have sex to fucking
One of us.
win the argument?
You're immune. Allison suffers openly. You contain it.
Well, I don't think you can compare my mental state with Allison's.
Anyway, where's Allison now? She's up and about. She's working around the house. She's off drugs completely.
I agree. She's functioning better. But we're getting deeper and deeper into this fantasy, and I'm just afraid that she's gonna lose her whole grip on reality altogether. I can't go on.
How
pretending
long
that
is
Jody's
this
still alive
scene?
forever.
Oh,
No.
it goes and then it's a new
But if I
one.
had contradicted her from the start, she simply would have shut me out. By supporting her, she permitted me to enter her world.
Her world. His world!
So, where do we go from here? What's the end result?
Sex?
We end by reliving the tragedy.
What do you mean?
One night, the accident must happen again.
Why are you driving straight towards that tree, Daddy?
Daddy, no!
Why are you accelerating harder?
That's not how you drive.
Same spy.
No. I mean, we described it to
Wegward said, we need to kill another kid.
the foundation of acceptance.
The guy who wrote Devil's Advocate wrote the book of this that was adapted to this.
Huh. Wonder how different the book is.
Yeah. Meditation at 5. We can do it together.
This feels like a bad Devil's Advocate.
Yeah.
No, I think for now it's best to do it separately.
It's about to get too hot for TV, Josh Monis.
I guess.
Thank you again.
Good.
Oh, it's later? No, is it?
I guess so.
The sexy next stream?
I think so.
That it was almost too hot for Twitch, but maybe we have a whole episode with no abject
No
titties
boobs.
in it.
Well, a little bit of boob.
A little bit. It was censored.
Overexposed boob.
Overexposed boob.
Basically censored.
It could have been anything there.
Yep. Could have been anything.
A pepperoni. We don't
She
know.
was holding 2 oranges.
Yeah. Little tiny pumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
Theoretically, I think it's brilliant.
You mean the script, or?
Is she really going to restage the accident? And there's such a high degree of risk. I hadn't really understood what Catherine was doing until now. I do wish she'd kept me more informed. Do you think it'll work?
A couple people in the chat being like, wait, who the fuck is this guy?
In the dark.
So John Hurt is a therapist in this game that is like the boss of Catherine.
Yeah. Catherine's boss.
Catherine's boss, kind of.
It's like his practice, and she works there.
Colleague. I don't think she works at the practice. I think he he was.
He recommended her. He just knew
yes,
her.
He
Okay.
was Michael and Allison's therapist, but he suggested her to work with them. You know, he set up the situation, and for some fucking reason, he is. This is all mise en scene. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that, but this is all. He is in the future with us.
The very start of this game starts with him driving up to the house that these people live in, and no one lives there now. And he drives up there in his hot-ass sports car.
I think it's John Hurt's car.
I think it was John Hurt's car, yeah. He drives up there and goes like, oh, such a pity, the people who lived here. Something terrible happened here.
Something terrible happened. Maybe you can help figure out who was at fault.
Yeah, no one truly knows what happened here. Maybe you can help us. And we're just like some weird,
we're like a ghost.
Disembodied ghost that he talks to or
and
something.
Also the other characters talk to us too, being like, here's my inner workings. But it's like, who am I?
And it's never addressed.
No,
you're just the viewer.
We're just like Ghost Rider or somebody. I think people who have sex in the dark are missing out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
You could see all this. All this.
Uh-huh.
I'm rubbing my body and Chip Cheeseman's body. We're hot. Sorry.
If I received a lot of money, the first thing I would do is...
Probably buy something expensive. That's what I would do.
It depends what a whole lot of money is.
Yeah, what is a whole lot of money?
How much money?
Let's say we got just $1 million.
Oh my goodness, Josh Moniz did the subs.
Oh shit.
All the subs to people. Thank you. Oh my god, 10 subs. He's gifted almost 130 subs in this channel. Dude.
Holy crap.
Oh my god. You're prestigious. Is that the word? Prodigious?
Prestigious, I think.
Prestigious.
Yeah.
We're both drunk. We can't remember the word for
No.
you've done it a lot. And we appreciate that you've done it a lot. Yeah,
Let's
well,
say
how
we got
much?
$1 million
How much
bucks.
money? If it's
$1 million bucks.
if it's $1 million bucks, I would take a trip around the world. Well, not around the world. I would go to Japan.
When I say buy something expensive, I am including in that things like paying off student loans. Any big debts paid off immediately.
Sure, I guess. True. Wow, this is the question we break up over, huh?
Yeah, guess so.
But if it was like Jeff Bezos money, it's like, oh, I'd like totally change the function of American society. I would redistribute a shitload of this. I would invest in like super PACs that, you know, make actual left-wingers be in charge of things and not the DNC, you know?
Yeah.
I would make a new thing that is like the DNC but for socialism. That's what I would do. And then I would, you know, give it to a whole bunch of GoFundMe's for, like, trans people trying to fucking live their lives and pay their rents and stuff like that. And medical bills. Oh my god. Everything's fucked up. Anyway, I think it's a whole bunch of things and not invest it.
Take a trip around the world.
Sure.
I wouldn't mind somebody spying on me.
False!
Big false!
I have hardly ever fantasized about having sex.
Hardly ever?
What is that?
Hardly ever? How about
what?
Never? How about never?
What?
Never.
This is a big trick question game. What the fuck?
Me? Never.
This is a grammar test. This is not a normal question. This is a grammar question. What is this? Ugh.
Never.
Someone said they believe a super great friend got this wrong in his playthrough and got a very weird profile update. Because it's a double negative. I have hardly ever fantasized about having sex with animals. If you say true, that means you have.
You have a little
hardly
bit.
a little fantasized with having sex.
False.
If you say false, it's like either you do it all the time or you do it none of the time. And then there's I'd rather not say, which means you do it.
Yeah.
So I guess the best answer is false.
Yeah.
Whoa. This is... I have hardly ever... What?
False.
What the hell?
Never.
This is the fucked uppingest question.
What emotion does Michael feel most strongly toward Catherine?
Lust. He's hot for her so much.
Lust. Absolutely.
He hates her, but he wants to hate fuck her. It's lust.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we gotta save him. We gotta check our fucking dumb profile.
Yeah, profile.
See if they is an animal lover.
Man.
Great. Protective of privacy. Because I don't want people spying on me in my bedroom.
Okay.
And fucking Shattered Memories does this same thing at the end of the game.
Yeah, totally.
The idea that fucking Sam Barlow's never heard of this is hilarious. Because it's either the luckiest thing in the world, you know, it's a giant weird coincidence, which means he's not as clever as he thinks he is because he had the same idea as somebody else.
Yeah.
Which I buy. It could be a coincidence. More likely, though, is that he knew about this, he probably forgot he knew about this, and now he's just like, oh, never heard of it. And the other option is he knows exactly about this and he knows what he's doing and he's saying, no, that's trash. I'm not trash. No.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. I guess we're stopping here?
I guess we're stopping here.
It's really late.
It's very
it's
late.
Midnight.
It's midnight.
Exactly.
Let's end on the shame
Why
boy.
clicking on these things?
The shame boy. I just want to end on the shame boy.
Okay.
So that...
The shame boy cannot be killed.
The people that came in at the end here...
The shame boy must be hugged.
They can understand what the shame boy is.
I love and hate that if you Google shame boy, all you get is this game. Nothing else comes up.
No one has ever
That's relevant.
called themselves the shame boy.
Nope.
That's a shame. Big shame. Oh, thank you, Pazuzu. Give me 500 bits. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Dude, we still got so much of this game left. Everybody,
Yeah, we're in the
stay
beginning
tuned.
of chapter 9, and I think there's 15 chapters or something like that.
Yeah, I think we got another stream left in this.
Yeah, at
That's
least one more
a
stream.
similarly long
Similar length
stream. And yeah, if you didn't see the first VOD of this, I gotta say, you gotta get in on that shit.
You gotta check it out.
Gotta check it out. This game
is stupid as hell.
Bonkers dumb. It's so
bizarre.
dumb. I feel like if I were to see any part of this game while high, I would be weeping. Not only because it's funny, but also because, like, whenever I'm high, I see, like, the inner machinations of things, and I'm just like, oh, all these poor people, they tried so hard to make something good, and it didn't happen. It's so bad and so dumb.
You get too introspective on the production of things you're watching. You can't separate.
I get so introspective, it's awful, and
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about, like, oh my god, programmers had to do this, there's a musician that made the music, oh, all of their effort is considered laugh-worthy. That's so sad.
Yeah.
Would we play Night Trap if gifted it? Do we have?
We don't have Night Trap.
I thought we might have.
I don't think we do.
Maybe we don't.
Pretty sure we don't.
We would probably play Night Trap if we were gifted it.
The issue I have
True.
with Night Traps, I'm pretty sure it's kind of frustrating
I
because it's
think
just kind of
it's
random
hard.
trial and error FMV shit.
Yeah, you have to just like toggle around and see what's happening.
Yeah.
And stuff.
I'm still interested.
I've found very funny clips from Night Trap because I'm doing a lot of research for my
Yeah.
video essay about FMV games
And that shooter
Phantasmagoria.
game, FMV.
Oh my god. Look up, everybody, Who Killed Johnny Rock. Watch the first, like, 5 minutes of actual gameplay of that. It is so funny. Because, like, it's an FMV game where you have to, like, shoot the enemies.
It's a shooting gallery.
It's a shooting gallery
It's
game.
like Mad Dog McCree.
Yeah, it's like that, but, like, people that you're talking to in conversations will not react while people are crashing through windows and you're shooting them in the fucking face. It's so funny. Who Shot Johnny Rock? Very funny, very poorly acted.
Yeah.
Good stunts, though, I gotta say. Some pretty good stunts in that, you know.
All right.
We got some people falling off ladders and things, you know. It's
Probably
good-
a rail killer too
good
in there, I
stuff.
bet.
Oh, yeah, there's rail kills. There's a bunch of rail kills. Some good stuff.
Yeah.
I saw some of Mad Dog McCree, but I thought that Who Shot Johnny Rock was, like, funnier clip-wise to use. Because everybody's talking like, Dame said this, little Dame walked into my office, see? Like that sort of shit. I just
even though it's the Wild West.
No, Who Shot Johnny Rock?
Oh, no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
It's like the 20s.
Yeah,
Roaring
it's like,
20s.
Yeah, it's like the 20s or 40s or some shit, and everybody's talking like, see, no, I don't know who popped him. Like, and I just think that's funnier than like, howdy, mister, you're new in town. My daddy's the mayor. Like,
yeah.
You know, that sort of shit. They're both funny, but I just like the gangster sort of aesthetic is funnier to me. I have the same preference in The Great Movie Ride when they had that shit going on. I like the gangster one more.
Yeah.
There's a Hulk Hogan FMV?
Oh, yeah, Thunder in Paradise.
Oh, they had an FMV game for that?
Yeah, there's a FMV version of that TV show. Yep.
That's weird. That TV show was absolutely obviously shot in Disney World.
Disney World and Universal Studios.
Right in front of the Grand Floridian Resort. It's incredibly obvious.
Yeah,
It's so funny.
Super duper obvious.
So funny. Anyway, good night. Thank you for
night.
watching, Shame Boys and Shame Girls and Shame Non-Binaries and everybody in betwixt that wishes to feel shame.